Welcome back to another episode of Outer Worlds 2. Last time we left off, we had explored the majority of the planet, but had run out of ammunition. I was originally going to leave the planet to go buy ammo and stuff. We didn't even need to, because there was a vendor here, a vendor here, and a vendor here. So we have 1,500 bullets. We are unfortunately below 100,000 bits again. However, we should be able to rectify that pretty soon. I'm gonna take a look at this guy's pockets. See what he has. This isn't his name. Oh. Boring as hell. No matter. No matter. Pop that in there. And let's go over to the chemical factory. See what's in here. Actually, we'll run past the chemical factory. Because we hadn't finished going down to the tunnel, because we ran out of ammo, and we saw red on the map. So let's go down here again, first. And see what we're dealing with over here. And this shit's great, I love it. It's amazing. Alright, what's in here? Loot. Perfect. Nothing over there. I want to go straight into the tunnel first.
Get a raise.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Oh, they finished digging the tunnel? Oh shit.
Mighty glad that's over and done with. Just need to finish reinforcing the tunnel and I can collect a big fat bit cartridge.
They've opened it up. Hell yeah. Not that it matters to us, but you know. Started digging on the tunnel a fortnight ago. Made a good start of it, but just a few days ago. I haven't really read this. No, I don't think we have. We did a different one, I think. Our equipment began picking up peculiar readings, not to mention some concerning vibrations. I first thought it likely to be our nearby facility, but the readings kept increasing if ever we pushed on. I called a stop to our tunneling. When it came to it, we could very well be in danger of digging right into a uranium conduit. The thought of what would happen if we had to break into such an enclosed space like this. Not a thought I don't want. Until we figure what these readings are trying to tell us, or we get new orders, our work won't be progressing. Second class Walston. Alright, I want to know what she has in her pockets. Why didn't it equip it? What have you got? Whatever. Alright. Alright, let's clear out what's down here, right? I think it's just the one guy. Man, that makes it so much easier to see for chromium as well. Alright, what's going on down here? Alright, well, I was gonna do the chemical factory first. However, I've changed my mind. I'm gonna deal with the Striker's quest first. Because it occurs to me that that quest might take us to the factory anyway. You know? So I think it's a good idea to go take care of that. So off we go. Corporate liaison, huh? Anything over here? Doesn't look it. Does not look like it at all. We're pretty close to level 27. We might leave this planet at like level 28, to be honest with you. Considering all the XP we're getting here. That wrapped it up. Revitalization center. Alright, let's push over here then. See what's going on. Obviously we're gonna rob the buildings. Especially if there's no one in them. Just makes it so easy. Makes it so very easy. Was that? Wait, is that a vendor? Like an ammo vendor? It is. Beautiful. We're down even more money, but now we have almost 2k ammo again. Which is great. Still labor's clothing. Well, I see them, but I'm just seeing what else I can grab.
Detecting unusually elevated levels of disgruntlement.
Keep the chanting going. I can see the overseer up in her office. We're definitely making her miserable.
Factory floors. Time for unlocked bathroom doors.
Is it you I need to speak to?
Welcome, fellow disgruntled worker. Can't say I recognize you. You come from a different plant to support our cause?
What's going on here?
We're causing trouble. We just found out that we're basically slave labor. And now we're learning to stand up for ourselves.
W. Interesting. How'd you learn that?
Dunbar, one of our level 3 packers, explained it to us. He's got a new coiffeured friend who's helped us understand the workers' plight of, our politeness or something.
Is that why you're striking? Your plight's going unacknowledged?
We need the proletariat to yield to, worker subjugation by xenophobic proxy? No, that ain't right. But it's something that sounds super fancy when Will explains it. Honestly, we just want to eat, sleep, and relieve ourselves on a reasonable schedule. But the damn overseer, I think she's getting rich off of breaking our backs.
She is. Well, I've been sent here to help, so I went ahead inside and try and get this resolved.
I ain't sure how you're gonna get in. This door is barred from the inside, and I don't think there's another way in on the ground floor.
I don't need a ground floor entrance.
If you're here to pick it, we'd love to have you join our movement. Otherwise, I've got more important things to deal with.
You won't deal with me. I'm here to help end the strike.
Well, that's great news! We'd love for someone to bring that sniveling sprat dung to the table to negotiate. Honestly, we just want to eat, sleep, and relieve ourselves on a reasonable schedule. Do your worst, knobstick! We're not afraid of...
I am not helping them end this by force.
No rest and no downtime. We shouldn't pay for Adrena time.
Alright.
If you
Get ourselves some free bits.
You can't charge us for stimulates.
Alright, let's head on up then.
We don't want to make demands.
There must be a secondary way in up here, maybe? Yes, right here. Do I want to go that way first, or do I want to go this far? Spacer's choice.
You're after, go looking for it somewhere else.
Working hard or hardly working? That's rhetorical.
Yes? The whole reason we set up here is to avoid customers. Is there something you need?
Maybe. What is all this?
See that repackaging facility down there? We're supposed to be working it, slaving away for a few meager bits that we then gotta use to pay for our own necessities. They work us like cysty pigs, charge us for the stems we need to yoke those hours, and don't let us relieve ourselves but in empty fizzy tea bottles we keep beneath our stations. So, we're making trouble until that changes. Until we get some respect. Until the privy is left open all day.
Hell yeah, brother. Anything I can do to help?
Can't imagine what. Ain't like you could fix all of Auntie's Choices hierarchy by your own self. I don't think you could even change this one dumpish overseer ruining our lives. Now,
We'll see about
if
that.
you'll excuse me. Yes? Well, now.
Alright, I mean, if you're gonna be like that, I'm gonna go ahead and... I'm gonna go ahead and just rob you guys of your stuff. Perfect. Alright. Spacer's Choice Lackey. I have no interest really in,
Have a profitable day.
you know. Beautiful. I'm having a look around here. Having a little look around. Trying to see what all there is to see. What's over here? Wait a second back.
Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation of your fundamentals.
Does it now?
You look unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
Oh, I didn't see that guard post up there. I get up there.
You look unfortified. Getting
That's
enough
everything, I think.
emulsifiers in your diet?
Negative. Pharmaceutical reload in progress.
Oh, nothing over here. Alright, let's go inside then. You've pretty much seen all there is to see around here.
Venting frustrations don't normally involve, you know, an actual vent.
You don't think so? Why not? Everyone's stuck outside, so we can just do everything from here. That's great. Perfect. What happens if I unbar it? Do you react to it at all?
No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlock!
They do not. Plus 1% damage, hell yeah, brother. Love that for us. I have no idea where that goes to, but I'm assuming we'll get in there eventually at some point. The packaging stamp here appears to be jammed. Well, obviously I can't fix that, man. I don't have either those abilities. Neither brawny nor resilient. Alright, what's in here? Some decent, kind of decent shit, I guess. Nothing too crazy, but I'll take it. Should go ahead and grab what I can. Messages. What do you mean they stopped working? I was confused and alarmed to receive your message. What do you mean they stopped working? You've been injured? Has the plant lost power? You're out of inventory? Did Glover drip everyone's arm off? Or do I understand what picket signs in the lead has to do with any of this? Please explain in detail. It's been a full week. Nowhere in the illustrious history of Auntie's Choices work at one of Auntie's plants ever ground to a halt for this long. Even the outbreak of necrotic crabble cankers at our Immunosaur factory only slowed production to 2 shifts at a day. Get this juvenile uprising sorted before it matures into a rebellion. Immediately. We're sending a specialist. Your general ineptitude and notable failure to get your workers back on task has been noted in your file. Where are you? I'd expect disciplinary action. In the meantime, we're sending a disruption emulator to untangle your bungling. Maybe they can sort it out, or your next assignment transfer will make you wish you'd only have the cankers again. Overseer's logs. I've lost my connection. But well, My guy in habitually honest appropriations has apparently conquered it. That selfish bastard probably didn't give two thoughts for the terrible position that leaves me in. Somehow I need to have that stuff shipped here without it being on Auntie's books. I guess I want to make a trip to the claim and try and meet some of the right people. Maybe I can find them in the bottom runger. Why aren't these sad sacks using more? My vending machine profits from Adrena time ain't what they should be. My gut thinks whether they're putting in the mix to try and keep it from going all scrappy is also making the effects last longer. That's no good for my bottom line. I put on some airs. Ugh. The claim is sending some specialists to get those ingredients back to work. Can't get them no chance to figure out what's going on. If they kill my grifter, I'll never retire. My best bet is to play like an executive and make it seem like Auntie and I are as thick as Boston baked beans. If I can intimidate them enough that they won't look at anything too closely. Well, a little bit too late for that.
Avoid the strike. They should be after blood.
Yeah. Fuck this guy, man. Let's get rid of him. Probably theft if I grab that. However, we have the perfect means to take everything. Let me go ahead and pickpocket you. I could have used that before, but, you know, I didn't think about it for some stupid reason. Alright. There we go.
Welcome to Auntie's Fine Product Revitalization Center, where we create tomorrow's brands today. I assume you are the disruption ameliorator from home office? It was about damn time you got here. This labor stoppage has put us almost a full week behind schedule and is making me look quite the fool.
Something tells me you would look like that before you were behind schedule.
Unsophisticated, impertinent, dim-witted. You'll fit right in with my peons. So, maybe it'll make sense to you when they babble about basic dignity and human rights. It should go without saying that such flights of fantasy have no place inside Auntie's Choice, and if we were still in Tau Ceti, they would face grave consequences. Nevertheless, here we must focus on getting these ingrates back to work, and remind them that they're damn lucky to have Auntie's Choice to dedicate their lives to.
The damn lucky to dedicate their lives?
Absolutely. These lugs have been positively exalted in the good fortune of rising to their limited station within the meritocracy that Auntie has derived for us. Why? Can you imagine suffering under the yoke of a sovereign's rule, or floundering at the ridiculous direction of those claiming to know the future by way of math? No. Only within Auntie's Choice can these drudges achieve genuine prominence. If they exhibit excessive dedication, they may even earn some modicum of the success I have enjoyed.
What's horrifying? How do I fit into all of this?
You're asking me? That clearly is your domain. Running this invaluable facility on Auntie's behalf is mine. As a managerial administrativist, and when I say I, it is critical that you understand that as director of this facility, I should effectively be treated as though I were an executive. Is that clear?
No. What's clear is that it was actual Auntie's Choice executives that sent me here.
Well, there's no call for rudeness. It's unnecessary, unprofessional, and distracts us from the important business that I have the direct authority to dispatch you upon. This plant relabels dated items with new Auntie's Choice trademarks and slogans. It is critical to keeping revitalized products on the shelf for consumers hungry for something new. So, the workers may be unhappy, but they must realize their comfort is a distant second to Auntie's delivery schedule. Or in short, they need to get back to work.
How do I solve the striking worker problem?
My workers are striking people now? How very alarming. We must resolve this before things get even further out of hand. They've appointed some kind of leader, and he's the one you have to talk to. His name is, Dummy? No, that's not right. Dunce? Dumber. Dumbly? Dunbar. It's Dunbar.
You don't know his name? You have the small of a crew, you don't know their names?
If I'm honest, my gaze is purely focused up the ladder, not down it. I am a very important upper, middle, lower manager, and the way I advance that status scantily involves learning the names and faces of my peons.
So their only value is to make you look good.
Their value is in providing their minuscule contribution to this mighty and prestigious corporation. And by providing their maximal effort, they allow me to ascend, vacating this position so that one of their undistinguished masses can fill it, thereby becoming distinguished.
Thank you for reminding me why the Earth Director is to keep corporations in check.
Well, that's all fine and good in your system. But here in Arcadia, it is Auntie's needs we cater to, and right now, her need is you convince Dumbly Dunbar to get back to work.
No, fuck you.
I believe he has demands, but I can't be bothered to remember what they were. They alter the generous terms Auntie offers, and so are egregious and should be rejected. You will find him up on the landing pad with some of his minions. Go help him understand the situation so everyone can get back to work. That clear?
So you are offering nothing. That makes my job exceedingly difficult.
Yes, well, I'm sure you'll manage. Auntie has faith in you, therefore I shall too. Best of luck to you. Remember that your actions don't just reflect on you, you are also representing me, which is to say, you are also representing Auntie. Do us proud. Welcome back. Did you make contact with workers? Do they understand? Well...
Alright, well, I'll be back. I already have an inkling of an idea of how to deal with that, you. I don't see a way in now, unfortunately. But,
No more bottles on factory floors!
oh, actually. Can I get in there from here? No, I can't. So, I wonder how I get in that sealed room.
We shouldn't pay for a drink!
I ain't aiming to seem rude, but I got a lot to deal with right now. Unless this is mighty important, I'll respectfully ask to be left to my business.
The business is why I'm here. Auntie Choice sent me to help settle your complaints.
Settle my complaints? How exactly are you planning that?
Are you listening? Tell me what's wrong, I'll see if we can find a solution with Auntie.
Auntie's got to prioritize worker prosperity over productivity. What we've got now is poor labor retention techniques. What's going on is, remind me again?
An inhospitable occupational environment that ignores worker safety and health concerns.
Right, that.
So your complaints that you are being undervalued, unsupported, and mistreated.
Right. Exactly. The conditions under which Auntie extracts our labor is, unacceptable. They're egregious, even.
They work 20-hour shifts, which require stims to endure that are charged at a premium. Adrena time is actually cheaper on the undisputed claim than it is here. And if that inhuman brutality isn't enough to offend basic decency, they're also barred from using the restroom throughout the business day. Their 20-hour business day. It is an unconscionable condition to keep these workers in. I can't imagine how hard it is for them to coordinate their daily duties.
That's insane. How have you managed to keep going this long?
It has been incredibly difficult. And very, very messy. And finally, we realized we'd had enough.
I don't blame you. Good for you. Standing up to this kind of insane oppression. What do you need from
Our
me?
shifts need to be reduced to 12 hours a day. 4
12.
hours of personal time ain't even enough to rest, much less get any actual living done. Second, if we gotta work those long hours, we want free Adrena time. Bad enough it's making everything taste like we're gnawing nickel pads. Having to pay for the pleasure's too far. Finally, we want all-day bathroom access. expecting us to fit our necessities into the same 4 hours is just mean. Plus, between us, most folk ain't, if you get my meaning.
Sure, I'll be the next answer too. Get back. Well, that all seems reasonable. I'll take it to the overseas and see what I can do.
Thank you for your trying. I don't know if we'll get it all, but every bit you add makes some part of our lives a whole lot easier. Thank you for agreeing to take our demands to Overseer.
Blah. 12 hours is still too much. We should cut it down to 6 hours, you know? We should cut it down to 6 hours. And 3 Adrena time.
Welcome back. Auntie and I continue to have high hopes that you will come to shine under the spotlight of our illustrious gaze.
I've heard the workers' demands and think we can get them back to work.
So, what are these ingrate alley sprats willing to settle for? Golden privies and gilded
8-hour workdays?
to be spoon-fed crunch whenever their tongues
Yeah, 8 hours
rumble?
is too much, do 6.
8-hour workdays.
They want their shift shortened. They are demanding 12-hour workdays.
12-hour? Are they mad? What are they gonna do with the other half of the day? Lounge around the facility consuming air and water and power without compensating the company? I am, frankly, disappointed you would even bring me such a preposterous demand. You should have nipped this offensive arrogance in the bud.
12 hours is still too much. Why is there no option to pass on this? That's fair, but you need to give them something. How about a paid lunch break?
A lunch break, you say? I suppose that might be a compromise I could make. It would still be a black eye on my sterling reputation, but at least it would get them back to work. All right, you've convinced me.
That's it,
What
that's all we're
else do they
getting.
want?
Alright, okay, whatever. It's very important that bathrooms are left unlocked at all times.
They want to relieve themselves on company time? I've never heard something so preposterous. Can you imagine how many bits that loss of productivity will cost us? What if they lounge? What if they take time to relax? What if they retreat to indulge their baser urges? Auntie would be paying for all manner of unprofitable shenanigans.
You greatly overestimate the comfort and allure of that room, as it is shared by dozens.
Oh my. You're probably right. It's been so long since I've shared a facility, I've forgotten how unpleasant it can be. I trust your insight and will leave it unlocked from now on. What more do they want?
They are asking for the Adrena time they take during the day to be free.
Free? Free? Nothing inside of Auntie's Choice is free. Law, nothing in life is free. Everything has a cost. Everything. Materials, labor, time, distribution, forced scarcity. Giving something away for free is akin to ignoring the cost of its creation, which is one small step from the system completely breaking down and plunging us all into anarchy.
Fuck the system. It also breaks when your personal greed interferes with Auntie's bottom line, Overseer.
What in the void are you talking about? My greed is certainly doing no such thing.
We'll call out on their bullshit. I know you've been personally profiting off of the forced Adrena time sales.
What? No, I would never. That's slander and or libel. And you can't prove a thing.
Good thing you wrote it all down for us then. I read your terminal. The profits from Adrena time are going straight into your account.
Well, fuck. That's quite the rub, isn't it? All right, what do you want?
The workers get the Adrena time for free, and I get a fistful of bits.
Huh. I don't know why you would waste leverage on them, but I suppose you've got your reasons. All right. They'll get their Adrena time, and you'll get all the bits I got on me. Is there more they ask?
That's everything. I'll take your response to the leaders and see what I can do.
Very good. Ha! I was going to say very good, but that would be downright farcical. There is nothing good about this situation. Please, just resolve it as quickly as possible. Welcome back. Have we finally reached the end? Well...
Oh, this is open now. Oh, it's the bathroom? Oh my god. They had the... That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12-hour days.
Please, I did this. Oh, that's so sad. Whee!
Hello again. Do you have news for us about the negotiations?
I just negotiated terms for your bathroom access.
That's as fine a place to start as any. What did that tyrant have to say for herself? Is she willing to see reason?
It was a struggle, but she's convinced you should be free to use at any time.
Well, I can't begin to tell you what a relief that is. By which I mean, that's great news. It'll be such a load off. A most promising development. How go the other hurdles of the negotiation?
I spoke to Grace about the Adrena time.
She willing to see reason?
Yes. She's not too happy about it, but she is. I'm convinced that she should be free.
Free? Really? Why, I'd surely have lost that bet. I figured we'd ask for free and settle for wholesale. You're a miracle worker. What's next?
Let's discuss your working hours.
What progress have you made?
I was able to negotiate a paid lunch break.
I suppose it's better than nothing. Well, you have done exceptionally well by us, my new friend. With these new conditions, we'll return to work with vigor rather than dread. Thank you.
Damn! I really felt like I was close to signing all of you, and I needed that recruitment bonus. I don't know how I'm going to afford my hair creme now, but I'll get him next time. And he won't always have you working her ankles for her. And her usual agents don't stand a chance against me.
Next time? Against you? What in law's name are you saying? Sometimes you talk so odd it don't sound like you're Auntie's choice at all. It don't matter. All that matters is my working conditions have just improved mightily. Thanks to you, stranger. Now, if you'll excuse us, we're gonna get back to work.
Congratulations on ending the strike, Commander. These laborers may now continue their work until death or retirement occur first.
Payday's just a week away.
I don't think these guys have retirement in the works. I'm glad that didn't trigger. That'd have been kind of annoying.
Honestly, right now I'm still way too tuckered to know if our conditions have improved or not.
Oh well.
The workers have returned and production has resumed. Wonderful work, our disruption ameliorator. I do wish it had gone more smoothly, but I understand you did what you must.
I still wish I could have pushed in 12 hours more.
Put in an extra sprinkling of mild praise directly with Auntie. She will, no doubt, be excited to learn of my approval. You may tell the executives that dispatched you that you have done an adequate job. Under my keen supervision, of course.
Fuck you.
The workers have returned and production has resumed.
How did we get out here?
Wonderful work. Our
Whatever.
disruption ameliorator. I do.
Alright, nothing new.
The workers have returned and production has resumed. Wonderful work.
Alright, we're done here.
Disruption ameliorator. I do wish it had gone.
We are done. Let's deal with the chemical factory next. Let's see what we can do here. I don't know what to do with this, man. I'm telling, because it doesn't prevent fall damage, right? So
You've 5 seconds to make plain your intent before I let my boys here pitch some swill at you.
Hello, I'm here to perform a routine inspection of the facility. Stand aside.
So the upper rungers are suddenly in a twist about all the mishaps, huh? Figures it'd take them this long. You've access to the main floor, but mind yourself. There's a fair few hazards about the factory, and folks on the upper level aren't like to be as amenable as me about your visit. Mind the fumes.
Alright. What's in your back pocket?
Auntie's choice
don't
ain't
need that,
liable
but
for any
whatever.
injuries incurred while in or
Have a look around outside first. But
Sorry,
do
time is bits. Bits is time. Or are, that is.
Have a profitable day.
I'm not convinced it is, but what the hell is going on down there? Look at that. I'll go down there in a second and have a look around up here first. What's that in there? Oh, it's a big cartridge. Alright. What's around back? I mean, that's certainly a way up, I think. Maybe if I jump up there I can do it, but... Can I track with this? No. Oh, it's definitely not a good idea to go in there.
Spare me your sales, bitch. Rolling up nicely.
Well, I figured it might be like that. Alright, we're back. Let's see here. I have no idea what just happened. This isn't even trespassing. It's quite literally isn't even trespassing, by the way. You know what? Let me test some. Just start hitting me. Stop, just. Oh, keep hitting me.
Fortifying.
If I just... They even kill me. Hit me.
Maintaining.
Keep hitting me.
Stamina.
I don't think they can even kill me. Buddy. They can't. They're too weak. They're too weak to even run the test that I want to run. Oh well. We'll leave them alone for now.
Apologies. Emergency protocols are ready.
Say so. Around here. Some shit. Yes. Check. Ooh, pardon me. Check up here. Let's run right past it. The chemical storage tanks contain highly caustic chemicals and their surface is quite slick. For your own safety, stop climbing on top of them. I mean it. This is your final warning, Lisbeth. If I hear reports you eating lunch on the tanks again, I will submit your name for a demotion. I don't care if you hate the company of your colleagues, you'll hate a 40-foot tall I cannot speak. You'll hate a 40-foot fall a hell of a lot more. What about that? What about that anymore? Do not know about that. Okay, that's not gonna be a good idea. Primarily because I'm not done looking around over here yet. I wanted to go up there. It's not from up here, but whatever. Let's take all of this shit, 'cause it's not as luck. Did not see you there, buddy. See you there.
Hectic ulcers are barking today.
Okay. You were just trolling me then, eh? I don't know what I just robbed. Chuck more time, eh? Right, I don't think it's as good as uranium, eh? Is this a bender? It is. Take them short rounds.
This unit detects chemical traces outside the parameters of typical solvents, cosmetics, lubricants.
Check remittance about reports of Sprass turning up where they ought not to. You stock vendor machine. I use time off requests. Not fit.
And artificial flavoring.
This locker room is closed until further notice to return. Fortunate but wholly preventable incident. All inquiries pertaining to the incident must be directed to the supervisor. Anti's Choice also reminds its employees that all liability waivers must be signed prior to entering this facility for reasons of safety. Have a productive day! Well, I see a way in. I see two ways in. And I will definitely be going in there to come on a rob. I'll be stealing as much as I can while I'm in here. You know what, let's do a manual save. I think it's been a while.
Seem like a go-getter. Let's consume lunch sometime.
Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, sealed? Well, I guess we can't get in that way. How many times I tell you Slackbits not to eat or drink near the consoles? It ain't social science. Next what you have to do is coming out of your paycheck. First machinist back out. Oh yeah, that's not gonna happen some other way. I mean, I can put the helmet on, but I don't really want to, you know? It's like more of a pain in the ass, don't it?
Don't even think about disrupting the marketplace.
Aww, but I want to.
They ain't paying me enough to pick up after these dim bulbs. Just the other day I had to warn one of them not to plumb an outlet with their own finger. Asked them why, and they just replied, it looked a little loose. Law. These scientist types might be bright, but they've got no practical smarts. Marvin! That puddle ain't water. No, that don't mean touch it to find out what it is.
Oh my god, these people are idiots.
Second floor is off limits.
Maybe focus on self-bettering yourself.
Take whatever business you're running elsewhere.
Well, what am I meant to do then? I know I can sneak up. But is there no one else to speak to? That isn't just some... I guess not. Is it? Is it trespassing if I go down here? Oh.
Thought I heard something down there.
Maybe it's your tin of forced rockets.
Might be. Never know. Okay, this is trespassing. Where does this go?
Who's there?
This shift ain't a pain. Closing in.
All clear.
All clear.
You go away. Wait, who's that? Oh, well. Guess we'll never know. That's the main floor, looks like. So, not have to worry about too much about that. Right, let's fix the uranium gas going on here. Let's get rid of it. Don't worry about it, man. Got that fan up and running quickly. We can't have folks passing out on the floor again. Should be a panel down the tornado alpha that'll do the trick, and I'll not hear any guff about the smell. Hold your breath if you have to. First machinist Bacal. What did I just pick up? That's pretty good, I think. Pretty good. Interesting weapon. It doesn't even say trespassing, to be honest. I think it's a bug. I mean, it has to be, right?
Have you seen a tin of Borst rockets? Think I might have dropped it somewhere around
Okay, there we
here.
go. It just popped up.
It's gone. It didn't just sprout legs and walk off.
Look down.
It might have.
We call it the Great Tag. All of us on the floor pay it sooner or later.
Chat. How the hell do I get out with him blocking the way? I think we have to do oh no, hold on, maybe here? Let me look. Do it. Do it. I am back.
Working hard or hardly working? That's rhetorical.
Well, I don't know where these guys went. But here we are. Guy right there. Guy right there. Alright, we'll do a quick save here. So I can let's see. Oh, let me turn that off because I can't see like readables and lootables and stuff. Okay, I can't, yeah.
All right, that marks an hour since ingestion. Now, tell me, how do you feel? And remember, this is for user research, so please be honest.
With a new analogically sick, the margins are full of absent-minded doodles. Right, what have we got? Yeah. What's on the terminal? Recent accident reports. Uranium poisonings, electrical burn, electrocution, multiple lacerations, dismemberment. All at 0 bits apart from the dismemberment guy. Crazy. Malfunction ban priority. Update sent has farther down to have a look. Report pending. Getting complaints of lightheadedness on the floor again. This is I configure some of the uranium build-up down in the maintenance tunnel near outflow. I keep telling folks that fans be run 24/7 to prevent fumes. I don't care if it runs up the mill. Better electrical costs than an expiration remittance. First machinist Bacali. Spark and panel hazard. Shutting off power to the eastern quadrant while I repair a problem with one of the mounted transformers. Don't want another frat spat incident. Should be a simple fix, as so long as some low-rung numbskull doesn't turn the power back on while I'm still elbows deep in hot circuits. Yes, I mean you, Lowry. Best machines back, Holly. Factory power distribution. Alright, we're gonna do it and then reload. Restore power. Confirm. It's a him, right there. Well, I mean, I might have to get them all to look at him. But if I can do it without killing him, I will. Not really sure how that worked, but you know. Okay. What's the deal with this place, man? I do not know what the deal is with this place, like at all. Chemical call-up code. Messages. Audio toxicity concerns. Concerns over the toxicity of our latest analgesic have been grossly overstated by my predecessor. I can assure you, the chemical compound is not, as was erroneously reported, a mortiferous cocktail unfit to be consumed by man or beast. Nevertheless, in accordance with Auntie's Choice's heartfelt dedication to consumer safety, efforts will continue to perfect the formula until it enters acceptable margins for public use. New formula. Good news! Due to a slight modification in the structure of the chemical compound, our analgesic now has a mere 18.6% chance of inducing projectile vomiting, and less than 6% chance of triggering sudden cardiac arrest. Bleeding from various orifices has been subtracted from the list of reported symptoms entirely. Further testing will be necessary to satisfy those fussspots over in product development. But imagine this uses. The compound consider even the most agile mind, temporarily reducing the complex machinery of consciousness to mere flinders. It will be a public good, honestly, to supply such a reprieve to the masses at a modest markup, of course. Head chemistry Grimau. Chemical call-up code. I don't know what the deal with that is. But we're in here now. And I'm still not entirely sure what the deal is with this. Yeah, it doesn't really look like that doesn't look too good. Like at all, really. No matter. I think I'm missing a quest here. Because there doesn't seem to be any indication of who to speak to or what to do, you know? It's like no indication whatsoever. You almost saw us.
I think I see the problem now. Enough searching. Nothing can evade these keen senses.
Yeah, man, I'm not seeing like... I don't really see what I'm meant to be doing here. I think there's a quest I'm missing to do this. Would make a lot of sense, to be honest with you. I think we're gonna leave and head out of here. And we'll come back whenever that quest pops up. It's probably part of the Auntie's Choice's follow-ups, to be honest with you. But I digress.
Gray gone astray? Stay today. Are you mentally refreshed?
Hey,
Not friendly, like.
Alright, I'm in.
Of every protector in such
Our system is the best anyone has ever had.
a parasite.
Ready to assist with health
If he opposes the Protectorate, why was he hostile? How rude. How rude indeed. What are you doing?
Collective cognitive compliance is a key part of this.
These guys need to chill, man. They're just causing issues for themselves. Transition to placid waters while in Atarium. Sure. What's going on down here?
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer
You know what?
at
No.
our
I'll
contentment.
change my mind. This is definitely a quest location, and we do not have that quest. There's no point in me dicking about round here when we do not have a quest for it. You know what I mean?
Mental refreshment.
We're much better off just going over here and getting the whatever the fuck this is. And then reconvening to see what we can do after that. Right, here we go. What have we here? Top floor accessed. Well, we don't have that. Where's the robot we killed over here? There it is. You thought I forgot about you, didn't you? Nope. I would never. Whee! Jetpack! I love the jetpack so much, man. It's so fun. Far too fun, really.
Suspicious.
Engaging combat protocols.
Another bell. What else?
Unit, it will strive to perform.
Damn.
On your command. You had my back.
They got cooked. They really did. They got deep fried. So no chance. Do my loot. My loot. My loot. My amazing loot. I wonder if there's gonna be like anything cooler than the Survenium power armor we have. Probably not, right? Lockpick, I mean I could. If need be. Nope. Did not want to go down. The hell?
Error. Currently performing the tasks of 6 subjects. Active job queue maximum exceeded. Excluding additional input.
Well, good luck with that, man. I could have unlocked it for XP, but I think at this point we don't have to worry about XP. Considering where we are and what level we're at. I wonder if I wonder if we're getting close to the end of the game. We were like 66% of the way. Like we complete the next planet, then maybe we near the end goal. I mean, I hope not. I want there to be more, you know, lots more. But we'll see. I don't see any loot in this room.
Due to an anomalous event, the interstitial hall and exhibition tower is off limits for the foreseeable future to any and all non-essential personnel. All requests to view the prototype rift anomaly modulator are hereby suspended for the time being. Please direct all further queries and study petitions to the lead researcher's office.
Is for time being in the room with us? Is he hostile? What else does the time being demand of you? Alright, so I can't go into the security room. However, I would like to know every inch, nook and cranny of this main room first. What does this do? Seal ancillary hangar doors? I don't know what that does, but I'm doing it. No idea what that did for me. In fact, I have a clue of what it did for me. I think it sealed those doors, so enemies can't come in. Sealed. Or it could. You know what? I want enemies to come in. That's my XP right there. And my loot, you know? Can't be giving up my loot. Nor can we be giving up my XP.
Once we've got our hands on the modulator, rifts like that might start presenting opportunities instead of death traps.
That's what I'm hoping for. I really hope for.
Subjects, listen well. Days ago, our beloved sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, submitted himself to mental refreshment to strengthen his resolve for the good of all. At his command, I, Emery Thoreau, now accept the responsibility of shepherding you through these dark times until our sovereign's blessed return.
Convenient for him.
I shall not take this duty lightly, for I address you today not as the consul, nor even as your new leader, which I am, but as a simple man who wants nothing more than to defend his home and his neighbors. But I cannot do it alone.
The Sovereign's a downright dove compared to the console. This is gonna be bad for everyone.
Comparative analysis
Can
of
you
the
guys shut
consul's
up?
speech to that of other dictators suggest a high likelihood that a coup has occurred.
Dry those tears as I call upon you to stand.
Oh, listen to this guy's speech. You guys are yapping.
Zeal. Together, we will finish our great sovereign's work and purge Arcadia of those who seek to harm us. We shall clench our victory and step into the prosperous future our matriarch promised.
Alright, if you say so. If you say so. Alright, give me that. Right, what's on my computer? Rather than departure logs. What's view chat? Solstice Royal Shuttle. Solstice Royal Shuttle bound for Southern Ship. Unavowed Consul Private Shuttle. Unavowed Consul Private Shuttle board for bound for mental refreshments on aboard. So he came down here with the Sovereign and he took him himself to the mental refreshment facility. See, this is why I didn't go deep into that facility, because I'm almost certain this quest is going to take us there after this. Requisition error. More crates of burst loaf arrived today. A sample delivered to the Prestige Observation Suite. Third time in as many weeks, and yet we've had no visiting luminaries save the console. Briefly. I cannot imagine he's putting away that much loaf and certainly not in a single afternoon. This must be a tabulation error. It's certainly worth investigating, to be sure. Alright, let me fix this. What's in here? What have you got? Just a bit of bits, really. Alright, makes sense. I wonder if I could... I can. I can indeed. Should bring access card.
Check enemy like just turned.
Well, I never. Probably for the best, really. Alright.
Hey.
Go, gadget.
Oh, our selfless sovereign. Matriarch's mercies. What if something should happen while he is convalescing? Control yourself. It's what the sovereign, what the console commands.
There we go. Takes care of that. Oh, he just into the pile of gear. What's that? Oh, 171. That's a shame. Because that means our end race safe is weaker. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Maybe we can fix our prototype. Maybe we can get a non-prototype version. Yeah, I can see all the enemies are spawned in the main hangar already. Good for you. Anything interesting? Or should I just ignore you guys?
They hate our contentment.
Come on, game. Open up the pickpocket menu. Alright, I keep up on you. What about you?
Maintaining perfection.
Oh, okay. Well, where do we come in from? Right there. So we have researcher's office there. And doorway up there, which I think might just be a closet. Let's see.
Sustain the system.
Oh, rifts. Rift Containment Laboratory. There's a hell of a lot of rifts. Maybe it's going to become more pleasant to create something useful. Yeah. This is a making common projectile drug that said it will cause internal bleeding once ingested. Probably. What are we making? What are we making? Exaltation lung sanitizer. What have you got in your back pocket, Haley? 3 decryption keys, eh? How kind.
I know how this looks, but I can assure you I have leave to look into... Oh, you're not security. Then you must be responsible for all the commotion I heard just now.
And if I was?
For both our sakes, I think it best if we continue as we were. I will forget I saw you as long as you extend me the same courtesy.
You tell me what you were doing first.
I was looking for proof, if you must know. There was an incident recently, and I believe our head of security is neglecting his duty to investigate. Alvin Valancourt is the sentinel charged with supervising this facility and all its researchers. Unfortunately, he's a punitive man who delights in the wretchedness of others. I'd grasp a live rod if I could pass its current to him. Although, unless you have unusual license to be here, his odds of keeping head and body united diminish by the second.
Weird. Hey, I tried that once. Lost for feeling in my arm for 2 weeks.
That must have been so difficult for you. Unless your lamps have oxidized, you must have noticed my arm. I lost it saving the Sovereign from a rift experiment gone wrong. An experiment I was in charge of, naturally. Valancourt supplied my name for the reports, incriminating me in the eyes of my colleagues. And since he's closed off that wing of the lab, I can't prove my innocence.
What do you suspect happened?
Coincidence is not causation, I know. But with recent events being what they are, it's difficult not to draw certain unpalatable theories beyond mere incompetence. Sabotage comes foremost to mind, though the perpetrator and purpose remain a mystery. If only Valancourt was not at permanent cross-purposes with me.
Obviously Valancourt's involved. Why else would he keep out the ring?
Much can be said of Valancourt's unsavory character, but a traitor he is not. But if not him, then who?
Do you even have any suspects?
Suspects? I only began this cerebration mere minutes ago. Until today, assuming one of my staff held malice aforethought toward the Sovereign would have been inconceivable.
I can help with your situation if you help me acquire the rift modulator you have here.
I should have known you were here for the prototype. But for what ill-begotten purpose, I wonder?
Would you believe me if I said scientific curiosity?
Scientific curiosity does not exclude an intent to harm, just as being sovereign does not preserve one from needing mental refreshment, apparently. Even though we have expanded our efforts beyond the modulator's use, Valancourt would still pay for such a theft. And I'll need it to reopen the rift in the closed-off wing. I couldn't possibly rely on an outsider to help me conduct an investigation, could I? No, that would be outrageous, unthinkable. Except, whatever the cause of the incident, it is my duty as a law-abiding protectorate subject to gather proof and uncover its cause. Really, Valancourt is forcing my hand here.
Yeah, damn Valancourt. What did you mean when you said you expanded beyond the use of the prototype?
That is privileged information.
Then privilege me with it. I don't want Arcadia destroyed any more than you do.
Some things I cannot divulge, even under pain of death. This is one of them. All I can say is that the prototype is just that. A proof of concept rendered in miniature. Back to the topic at hand. Do we have an accord? Or do you intend to make further errors in judgment by rejecting my help?
Just to be clear, does this mean you're willing to help me get the rift modulator?
Help you with acquisition? Assuredly not. If, however, in your exploration of the lab, you happen upon the modulator, I surely would not be able to prevent you from seizing it. What I am offering is help afterward. Once you take the prototype, it will set off an immediate lockdown. I can facilitate your exit from the facility, but only if you help me in turn. That modulator will be necessary to unfold the rift and find the evidence I need. And if Valancourt suffers repercussions for its loss, I will count that as an added benefit.
What kind of evidence are you hoping to find in this restricted ring?
The kind that proves I did not dishonor myself by making a mistake, and that the cause of the disaster was due to someone else's malfeasance, deliberate or otherwise.
This all sounds risky, but I'm willing to try if you are.
The prototype rift modulator is currently in interstitial hall at the top of Exhibition Tower. There's a lift in the next room over that can take you directly there. Once you have the prototype, make your way to Valancourt's quarters. He should have a spare key card that will grant us access to the restricted wing. I'll monitor your progress from here. Be cautious. The guards of this facility will attack anyone unfamiliar to them. But once you have the key card and rift device, reconvene here, and we'll go together to the wing.
And once the investigation is complete, you'll help me escape?
That is what we've agreed upon, is it not?
Any last piece of advice?
Valancourt keeps all of the items he confiscates from the staff in a locked closet in his quarters. There may be something pertaining to the investigation
locked for long.
within.
I had some questions for you before I go.
I've already shared more with you than I ought have, but go ahead.
Did you hear the council's announcement about the coup?
That's an ugly way to describe a legitimate transfer of power. And if you're trying to bait me into expressing an opinion of my superiors, I assure you I will not.
Isn't Valancourt your superior? You seem to have plenty of opinions about him.
A technicality. He's inferior in every way that matters.
What can you tell about all of this rift experiments you've been conducting?
The Interstitial Reconfiguration Center was created to continue researching into rifts, following a significant setback to our studies elsewhere.
You're referring to Horizon Point, right?
How do you know about that? That disaster and its link to the death of the Sovereign's family was not made public. No one outside of this facility is supposed to know of it. Regardless, even though Horizon Point's destruction did impede our progress for a time, we learned from it as well. We're now able to generate rifts safely within containment.
You can just open rifts?
Due to the exacerbation of the greater rift recently, these lesser rifts became less stable. Some breaking containment or spawning outside of it altogether.
You never saw him personally? What is he really like?
In public, Henry has adopted the affectations of his father. In private, he is much more personable, though meddlesome too. Always wanting to be involved in the experiments. He becomes most animated when we discuss how matter might be reconstituted from the rifts. What was lost somehow returned. You could say he has a vested interest.
Yeah, I mean, he has family in there, right? His daughter or something? I don't know. I can't really remember too well, even though it happened like 2 hours ago. I don't know much about Bullet Sovereign. Was he very different from the current one?
He and the consul wore coats cut from the same stern cloth. Henry has never quite matched either of them, in terms of temperament or severity.
What exactly was Sovereign Varric hoping to accomplish with his research into rifts?
His motivations are personal. All I am willing to say is that he is a man who loved his family very much, and would move planets to see them again.
Alright. That's all for now.
Far be it for me to tell you how to operate, but I would not linger here over... I've already shared more...
Never mind, I'll be back. Alright. Let's see, is it tracked? Process the rift data. We'll do that all at the same.
This announcement not have come from...
You guys shouldn't be afraid. I don't think I can... Oh, I can get in there. Maybe through there. The door is barred shut.
Engaging combat.
I think he was cooking a grenade. I didn't know it to fall down, but I got a little bit close to walking right into that. Recalibrate generator voltage. I've never seen this animation before. I haven't seen this one before.
My vexation grows as this...
Stepping lively!
I did not. That was their fault for coming over here, to be honest with you. I thought they were actual hostiles and not sniveling researcher scientists and assistants. I'll take everything these guys have. By everything I mean everything. There's a guy up there in that room, it looks like. I think that lift takes us up there, maybe? I don't know. Might be up higher.
Sensors indicate unknown biological matter within the rift.
I don't think I can get past there in any way, shape or form without dying. Or maybe I can. But I don't think it matters. Oh, max health? Okay, yeah, it does matter then. Alright. And then there was... sealed. Very well. I guess our only move is to go up the lift. How big is this place? Not terribly big. Not terribly big at all. That's the modulator. Do I want that now or do I want that
Rift
later?
Anomaly modulator located.
I think I have to grab it now. Short rounds. And then, you know what, let me just do this now. Save. Give me that. Acquired the Rift Anomaly modulator. As a mysterious tool built with a protector to study and stabilize rifts. To use an approach and track with a rift, temporarily stabilize it, revealing objects consumed by the rift. Temporarily?
Use the modulator to open the rift. It may provide your only avenue for escape.
Interesting. Huh. Does it actually tell? Oh, maybe it goes back once you leave.
Yes, you with the rift modulator. I've made the intercom available to you.
Oh.
Avail yourself of it. It's not every day that someone is fool enough to break into the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. I'd be obliged if you would regale me with the tale of how you managed to get this far.
I just walked through. You must be Valencourt. Heard you were a piece of shit.
A crude assessment and utterly untrue. I am perfectly accommodating to non-incompetence. I suspect you did not reach here unaided. So who was it? Which one of my undutiful brain boxes helped sponsor this little pilferage?
Like I'm gonna tell you that.
You cannot fault me for trying. Well, there will be time to scrutinize every angle of this breach at a later date, once I have dealt with you.
That's not gonna happen, little bro. Or you could just let me go. Bygones being bygones and all that.
I could also reduce you to a state of quivering agony, begging for death. And that would be a lot more enjoyable for me, if I'm being candid. No matter. I will await you in the hangar, where bullets may fly more freely than words, if you survive that long.
I wouldn't worry about that if I were you, little bro. I can certainly lock. Lockpick that if I wanted to, and I probably will. Just to see. Because that lift's gonna take me somewhere else, right? Yeah. I don't really want to deal with that right now. I just want to loot up while I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Unbar and open. Oh shit. Here we go. Perks. Lock perk. Wait. Why is that? Upgrade or whatever. Range, damage, and armor penetration. Beautiful. Beautiful indeed. Oh, that's in here. Okay. I mean, this saves me time, really. Because I can do all this here. And then go up a lift or down it or whatever. And then be good, chill, you know? Open. Install private security cache, update electrical and hangar, double check restrictions on the critical experimentation ring. What if a new cache came from Valancourt himself? Wanted to ask why. Chief didn't seem in the mood to field queries. Something read on his terminal certainly seems so spoiled this day. Cache can only be opened by enabling the middle power switch alone. Should be easy for the chief to remember. Don't forget to have lunch. A hungry subject is a worse subject. Oh, so I think you just do that. And then it opens that, maybe? I'm not really too sure. This console appears to control various security apparatus around the lab. Oh no, message on the screen. Okay. All has to be on. I wonder if this will help us with this matter. Okay, I think that opens that. And then this is something different right here. And then disable lockdown contingencies to prevent IRC automatic reinforcements from accessing the Rift Containment Lab. It will be unable to get entry to the lab during a lockdown. I have no idea what I just did. But whatever. I think I understand. And that opens that. I'm not really sure what I did here, but we don't really need the XP to be honest with you. So fuck it, we ball. Let's get out of here. Oh, hold on. Wasn't there a thing over here? Doors barred shut. Well, I have no way of knowing how to get in there then. Bit of a dilemma, if you ask me. Actually, I think I know. It's right here, right? Yes. Right, we're done here. Let's go back up top. I know what those are for. We can't get to them now because they're so high up. There's no way, right? Unless... maybe it's possible. We'll try. After I'm done over here too. Oop. Alright, what do we have in here? Rift residue? What the hell? Well...
as of this morning's demonstration, we have finally proven my central thesis. Matter within the rifts is not permanently destroyed, broken down into pure information. This confirms many of our theories about the rift to an overwhelming degree. including the potential to restore this information, albeit imperfectly. I expect the Sovereign will be most pleased. I'm scheduled to meet with him later today to discuss my findings more in depth. Note to self, impress upon the Sovereign the risks of this research, lest he insist on attending the next demonstration. I surely cannot rely on Valancourt to do his actual job.
Laboratory observations on the nature. Experiments are ongoing to further determine the nature and complexity of the information stored within the rifts themselves. It has been theorized that people who have been engulfed by rifts cannot be said to have truly perished, as everything about them is instantaneously converted to raw information. However, and this cannot be overemphasized, information stored in the rift is purely abstract data. We have found no evidence that any consciousness survives. Were it otherwise, I cannot imagine a worse fate than to be so deconstructed while retaining any level of awareness. Research update. We are continuing to build upon the research begun at Horizon Point Station, and making splendid progress. The Sovereign is pleased, and a happy Sovereign makes for happy work. Still, I cannot help wondering how much further along we would be now had we taken advantage of the Order's minds before they became corrupted by seditious thoughts. Prior to the schism, I believed it impractical to exclude the Order in this research, but it was evidently the correct choice given their presiding bishop's perfidy. Alas, for science. Right. Show me the private messages. To Dr. Sophia Haley, Offsite Experiment. I have found some concerning evidence that further rift experimentation may be taking place off-site. Do you know anything about this? Can you meet to discuss? You once advised me to never ignore aberrant data, and so I feel I would be remiss if I did not express my concerns. Respectfully, Junior Research Park. To Central Control, Valancourt. If a chain of command for a reason, Dr. Haley. If you have concerns about my regulatory methods, you may bring them to me directly next time. Message has been deleted by user Valancourt. And contrary to what you have said in this pedantic complaint, I do have this lab and its researchers' best interests at heart. Fortunate for us both, wouldn't you agree? Chief Valancourt. I don't know about that one, man. Go to that rift. I'm gonna see if I can't get my loot. That didn't work. Okay, what about from here? No, you can't loot while you're not standing on something. So unless I can... Fuck. So unless I can... Dude, just stand on the pipe. Dude, what? Why do I keep getting knocked off course? Unless I can find something to stand on here. Aha! My loot! I got my loot, chat. That's all that matters to me. Let's go back up. We're done up here. We are quite finished. So we're done there, we're done there. Time to go back down. But currently in service, main floor, IRC at default security levels. Hold on, I think that's because I might have turned the power back off, question mark? I don't know. Let me see. Oh no, I didn't mean to do it like that. Okay. Let's... Oh, let me see if I can't go down to that floor. I mean, maybe I can't. Who knows, right? Let me just go to that. Oh. Yeah, back up here. Alright, here we go. Prestige Observation Suite. Well, shit, man. I guess we're going here. Man, you really thought you want to do something, huh? Ay, ay, ay. You ain't doing shit.
Alert.
Frolic,
Hostile.
dance, and shimmy to your heart's reasonable abandon?
No, that's only for celebrating the downfall of our enemies. This temperament can hide in plain sight.
Say, remember that time the Sovereign caught us comparing pitchball cards? He was so excited about you having that vintage foil of his favorite Sovereign slugger.
That was ages ago. I'm a Protectors of Piety fan now.
Isn't that the console's favorite team? Invasive element!
Have a fear, guys, I'm here. What's in here? Written in the Sovereign's own hand, this note includes a list of tasks he does not wish to forget, and most notably, the code to his personal safe in his private quarters at the IRC. So it appears to be locked tight, but there must be some way to open it. Enter the proper combination. Looks like a charm opening the safe. Plus 1% crit chance? Hell yeah.
Miranda would have been 17 today. I can scarce imagine her. My little son. Nearly a woman grown. Will she recognize her father, I wonder? After all he has done to bring her back, will she gaze upon him with pride? Happiest of returns, Miranda. I trust this year to be the last one we share apart.
This much Borslow ain't a meal. It's a cry for help. No, he really wasn't looking after himself, was he?
No, I guess not. Where does this go? Okay, I know where this is. A place we couldn't get to last time. Oh, this is where we came in from, right? Oh no, yeah, we came in from up there. Yeah, I'm onto it. Yeah. I couldn't imagine playing this without mods to get more points.
These ought to make sure in trouble.
Open rift. What's the point of this? I don't see any point of that, man.
The prototype rift anomaly modulator may have use here, Commander.
Oh wait, really? Pick up Armageddon? Interesting. Let's see what that is. Expels unstable organic rift material. Organic matter attaches on impact. Alternate fire lobs larger masses. It doesn't look like it's going to be that good though. I don't know. Since the arm this weapon, it will take care of the arming. We'll try it out, just because it's fun, you know? So we'll see. The spread on that isn't great, to be honest with you. Alright, so I've interacted with both those rifts.
Do you suppose there's been another incident?
No. It seems we may have been intruded upon during the consul's announcement. I heard it from one of Valancourt's men. An outsider, apparently. Violent.
How ghastly. Well, Valancourt no doubt has it in hand. Perhaps this will take some of his edge off and he'll let us alone after.
A hypothesis that does not hold much water, I fear.
The consul provides...
Better take a gap.
Entering a confrontational state. Agents.
Dumbass.
Your battlefield stamina.
We'll leave the scientists alone.
Take care of him, Commander.
Oh, I didn't even see you there. Did you kill him? Oh yeah. Now he's dead. Where's this taking me? Let me find out. Let me find out where this is taking me.
Quarters are awful. Makes me wonder what Valancourt might be hiding here.
Pitchball card. Battle +5 max health. Alright, bet. I'm gonna use the auto dock. Get my health back and some charges of my inhaler.
Careful, might be lying in wait.
Aborting search.
Good ring SS card. Where does that one take me? Incident logs, mannequins. There was a minor quibble between a few of my bright sparks about how to target the mannequins for a recent Destructibles test. Some were obviously offended by the use of Order vestments that they tried to hide it. I resolved the issue by fairly reminding of the Order as our sworn enemy now. I also warned them that should I see similar reactions again, I would replace one of the mannequins with a live subject. That certainly got their attention. Haley. I was forced to administer another formal reprimand to Dr. Haley. Firstly, for catching her nosing about outside of a restricted ring again, and second for the venom she spat at me as I escorted her back to the office. Quite return on that one. I wonder if she'd be amenable to dinner. Provided I'm not forced to dispatch her for insubordination before then. Ew. Messages. Let's see what he's doing on here, eh? From the office of the consul, Rift Incident. Chief Valancourt, did you suffer some kind of cerebral trauma after taking command of that facility? Is it not enough that I shield you from the endless complaints leveled against you by your underlings? Now I must also contend with this indiscriminate attempt on the Sovereign's life? You were a fine sentinel, and it is for that reason alone that I have not submitted a recommendation to have you refreshed for this embarrassment. Never presume to act in my name without my authorization again. This is your only warning. Well, I guess we know that it was him after all. Pick up mysterious component.
You have been my family's wise counselor for more years than I have drawn breath, Emery. But that does not grant you the right to challenge my will.
Why, I challenge nothing. I simply offer guidance where I may. I've neither the wish nor the strength to usurp your authority.
I know you have designs on my rift research. What I cannot understand is what you intend to do with it. What exactly are you plotting?
Suspicion is unbecoming, Henry. And restoring Arcadia to resplendence is my sole aim, as it should be yours. Yet you remain intent to use the rift for the most tenuous of means.
You forget yourself, Consul. Pray, I do not forget all the loyal service you have given me, or you might lose more than just your standing in my affections.
Where does this take us? Okay, I know where this takes us. I don't want to go down there just yet. I'm not done up yet. Not even close to being done up yet. Open rift. Alright, what have we got in here? Is it going back? It is. Alright, what is this? Oh, another bomb. Oh, I see what you want me to do with this. Go up here. Oh, I think I know how this all connects now, chat. If there's a thing on the right for the window, yeah, I understand it now. This is to avoid combat. I don't see that much of a point in this. I mean, there has to be, right?
They would drive us into disarray.
Interesting. So you can see there's still the vague outlines of what was once there. In any case, we are finished up here. Let's do another manual right here.
Having that device nabbed on his watch nigh guarantees Valancourt a long stay in mental refreshment, if he is not subjected to swift and fitting arbitration first.
Required info not found. What do you mean required info not found? I have the key card, and I think I know what this is actually. I think this is either us telling him that we told Valancourt that she's the one who helped us, or it's from the restricted ring. I have the key card, and I found evidence of Valancourt's terminal proving he was behind the accident.
What? If that's true, we must act quickly. Anything on his terminal cannot be relied upon for long. We need proof we can hold in our hands. I'll lead us to the restricted wing now. Once there, reopen the rift using the modulator so we can begin searching for more irrefutable proof.
Okay, bet, let's go. Oh.
This way.
Let's go then. Hold on. Chill, Huxley, I didn't see all this loot over here. By all this loot, I mean 2 things. Oh, sure. That's fine. I could keep on going, but...
Let's not attract attention by lingering.
I think we've already attracted attention.
There's the sorry excuse of interstitial reconfigurating matter that claimed my arm. Let's open the hood, shall we?
Alright, nothing around here.
Rifts reconstitute matter in an imprecise manner, but use your imagination to conjure the original scene. That could lead us to the evidence we need. What a mess. What a mess.
Alright, let's open it up. Rift residue. It seems this uncommonly small mannequin and children's toy was staged as part of this experiment. However, nothing here indicates how the accident happened or who was responsible. Okay. A certain part must be removed from the rift generator prior to today's demonstration. For safety reasons, I have enclosed an image of the part in question. Make sure it's done discreetly. I don't want to hear from any of the scientists that you pest them with questions in the midst of their preparations. Chief Valancourt. This adult mannequin is wearing a necklace engraved with a date and the following description. Whatever together, under the sun. HV. Not much more can be gained. This badly damaged rift generator has been reconstituted by your prototype rift device. Basically the cause of the failed experiment. The nature of rifted matters made it difficult to discern much of what caused the accident. Compare the piece you found with the remaining wreckage. As you suspected, the mysterious component discovered amongst Valancourt's confiscated items perfectly slots into the rift generator. The usual science launch diagnosed a critical failure. Without the component, too much static discharge would be generated within moments of turning the rift generator on, inevitably triggering a small explosion. You have learned all you can from this piece of evidence. I think I've done everything I can do here. Dude, I am trying to get up top. Please stop blinging me forward. Alright, well. Rift residue. I don't know what we do with rift residue, but we have some. Maybe we should use this to help see if there's anything else. I think we've done everything we can here. even despite that thing still being there. I don't know if there's anything else. No.
You've discovered something.
Required info not found. What am I missing? Done that. That's part of the same thing. That's definitely part of the same thing. That's... I was put rift residue we already grabbed. I am very confused because, oh shit, that was almost bad. I mean, we've definitely fucked around with everything here, so yeah, very confused. Alright, chat, I'm back. I think what's going on here is that is misleading. We've already investigated it.
You've discovered something.
I think this isn't from the Rift, but rather from Talon Valancourt. Actually, it's the one who helped us. Valancourt ordered us meant to mess with the experiment. This accident was sabotage.
I knew it. I am absolved. And yet, I cannot possibly imagine what would have possessed him to deliberately endanger the Sovereign's life. It's unconscionable. I would characterize Valancourt as many vile and unmentionable things, but a traitor? No. The man cannot defecate without humming a protectorate anthem.
He's the consul's stupid lapdog. He just misinterpreted orders.
For all the time I've spent trying to unsnarl Valancourt's mercurial behavior, it seems there was yet more I did not know about him. Did you uncover anything else?
A vital part was removed from the rift generator arm. That must have caused a failure.
How did this go unnoticed during final checks? This is surely why the rift destabilized on us. I think I'm beginning to understand exactly what happened here. But if you have any additional points of data, please share them.
This was an assassination attempt on the Sovereign.
I had heard rumors of the Sovereign's diminished popularity since the war began, but I scarcely trusted their veracity. That any subject should commit such an abominable offense against the Matriarch's own blood? It is nigh impossible to fathom. You've provided more evidence than I could have hoped for. Thank you.
I've drawn my own conclusion, but you go first.
Valancourt must have sought to curry favor with the Consul by eliminating the Sovereign and making space for the Consul to step into power. He sabotaged the machine, hoping the Rift would perform his dirty work for him, and left me to suffer the repercussions. Our dear head of security has much to answer for. We need to go and confront Valancourt, now.
Now you're talking. I'm right behind you.
I'm no longer willing to wait for the arc of justice to bend in my favor. Valancourt needs to die for what he's done. If I distract him, can I count on you to do the rest?
What kind of distraction?
The kind that buys you time to do what you need to. If we can find a way to isolate Valancourt from his forces,
I can take
it
them
will
all
be
out.
much easier to deal with.
This all sounds risky. How can you be sure he won't just shoot you?
He wouldn't dare. I've devoted more hours to studying rifts than almost anyone living. And since the Order abandoned us, the Protectorate does not have minds like mine to spare. Trust me, I know Valancourt. This will work.
If you end up dead, Valancourt can tell whatever story he wants about you.
The dead do make poor chroniclers. Very well. Much as I would like to be present for the hoisting of Valancourt's petard, there's sense in what you say. Valancourt is unlikely to provide conversation before slipping you a bullet, so I recommend slipping him one first. Be ready to fight and give him no quarter. When it's done, return to me. Erstwhile, I will be doing my ample best not to chew through my nail beds.
Big bear.
You have an update, I hope.
Hold that thought, I'll be back in a bit. So we dealt with all them rifts in there. Goodbye. That's sealed. Smart of them to think of that. Stop people from just jumping down and being like, oh shit, where do I go now? You know? Imagine, right? But anyway, let's go back up. Let us go back up. Deal with him and his security. Oh! Alright, I guess this is a perfect time as any. Does this even do anything? I can't tell. Maybe I'm just not close enough.
Improving position.
Where did the big thing go? There.
This unit is concerned for
This thing sucks. It's awful.
All's ready.
Oh shit, I ran out of ammo. It's gonna be like a debuff now. Notice of disciplinary review. Let's have a look at that. A person was assigned to Valancourt detailing an impending disciplinary review. On the authority of the Office of the Consul, this notice hereby refers to Sentinel Alban Valancourt for disciplinary review pending the completion of the IRC's primary project redacted. Reason: sabotage of a protected facility resulting in staff injury, endangering the sovereign's life with deliberate malice aforethought, decorous language in the presence of a senior officer, details redacted. Okay, now. Here we go, have this. Have this. Boom. Then pop this open. Who else? Who else?
Ammunition.
Perfect. I could just leave. Oh yeah. I thought it meant like use the rift modulator to escape through like that right there. But no. We're good. Let me just get all my loot first. Oh, we missed some over here apparently. This guy? Oh, this guy. Thanks everyone. Let's see what the deal is with this. Oh. That's it. Hold on. I need rift residue. I don't see any. I did not see any rift residue unless it's down there. Which I think it might be. Change the protocols to target security forces. Kick the target. I don't want to do that. Imagine it starts shooting Dr. Haley. That wouldn't be ideal. Did all that just to get to a place you can get there without the rift modulator. That is crazy. Well, let me open you up again. And check down here. Any rift residue? Doesn't appear to be the case. Alright, well. Let's go back and tell her the good news.
I heard fighting. Well, what happened? Did he beg forgiveness? Did he grovel?
I don't have polite words to describe the violence I inflicted upon that man.
Thus always to traitors. Morale will certainly improve in the lab now, I should think, provided Valancourt's replacement is not also an absolute pilgarlic. I had prepared this trauma kit, but obviously that turned out to be an unnecessary precaution. Please, take it with my gratitude.
I'm pretty sure I already stole those things from her, and now I'm just getting them again. Let this serve as a lesson. Not everyone outside the Protectorate is your enemy.
I'm not sure murdering the head of security at a highly valued research facility makes the argument you think it does, but noted.
Game? Game. Okay, game froze. Wow. The game knows. The game knows what I've been doing. Load a save game. Quick save. Here we go, chat. Hopefully it doesn't freeze this time. Hopefully it doesn't freeze.
I heard fighting. Well,
Let's
I
get
have
for that.
prepared this trauma kit, but I'm not sure. Have no fear. No evidence of our little collaboration will survive. I'll see to it.
Alright.
Thank you again. But you mustn't stay. Go. I'll handle the cleanup. Thank you again. But you mustn't stay. Go.
And off we go then. Never to see Dr. Haley again. But alas, that was always the way it was going to be. You thoroughly explored this place. Time to leave. Bye bye. Get off my screen. No, I think I might go down there anyway, just so we can find the Sovereign. But before that, let's go see what's inside these rifts, eh? Let's go see what's inside these rifts. Jetpack! Whee!
Engaging hostile.
Oh wow. How the hell did you guys die like that? This. Why is there so many? God damn, man. There's so many of them. You know what? Zero absorption. That's going to reduce the amount of build-up we get from that drastically.
Requested assistance currently unavailable.
So look, we already got a decent amount, right? So getting rid of that, it's going to help a lot. Loot. Oh, close. Last whisper. Take rift residue. I wonder if this will help me see any loot. Because it looks like there's some here. I don't see any. Oh, I think it's just my companion icons, never mind. Yeah. So we just got a rift residue and a last whisper shotgun. Right, so we're done here. Let's go over here. Open. Oh wow, thanks. Thanks for making a rift that actually makes it impossible to get inside. Oh, okay, cool. We're back to normal. Gotta be kidding me, man. You literally can't get close enough for that to help. And also not fuck you over, you know? So I'm gonna be like here. But it does not work unless I get... This is the limit right here. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna put me outside the gate again. Oh, ha! Okay. I mean, that's one way up. I mean, that's... Hold on, there might be rift residue up here though. Let me find out. It is. Surely you must have missed some rift residue, like... up top, maybe? Is that just, like... up top? Oh, I see. Can I do it from, like, up here? I can. Oh, I think I see it actually, right here. Yeah, cool. So that's just 2 pieces of rift residue. Quests. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and go down here next. I'm gonna see if we can't see the Sovereign.
Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are there to help you.
See if we can't see the Sovereign. I mean, it might be part of Tristan's companion quest, but then at the same time it might not, you know?
Collective cognitive harmony is a key part of our perfect society. Comply together, we thrive together.
It might just be something you can do if you want. A memo from Head Refresher Garden is that subjects are to be administered doses of Repetition through multiple means each day. Details follow regarding the means that should be provided and how the enhanced suggestibility it provides makes it an essential part of the mental refreshment process that boosts retention of protectorate propaganda. What's for you, chat?
The mental refreshment process increases tractability.
Are you ready to realign with the paradigm? To shed all manner of imperfect thoughts?
All it takes is some light instruction, a restorative cocktail,
And a quick dip into the lathe of particularity to abrade your imperfections.
Refresher Gould, and I guarantee when you exit our doors,
You will be a productive member of our perfect society again. Soon you'll say, goodbye,
imperfect thoughts, hello contentment.
Be advised, you have inhaled aerosolized chemicals with possible psychotropic properties. Please refrain from operating heavy machinery.
Well, let me make a manual save before we come in here. just so we don't end up trapped. Right? And now, let's go back in. Alright, this works with me.
Greetings, subject. Or should I say, refreshed to be? No content.
Haven't had an imperfect thought in... I can't recall how long.
Welcome to the Wellnetarium. You're not on my schedule. A walk-in then. Wonderful. Once you're properly evaluated, we'll have you well on your way to refreshment.
Right. That's why we're here. Got some thoughts we need rinsed. I mean, washed. Deloused?
Oh, you appear to have questions. A telltale sign of needing refreshment.
Hey, I'm definitely here for mental refreshment. You let me in for that, right?
Why, of course. Naturally. It is the duty of every subject to submit for a quick mental tune-up whenever we experience imperfect thoughts or lack a little zeal.
I'd like to hear more about mental refreshment, preferably with some specifics.
Head Refresher Gould says mental refreshment increases tractability, stifles undue agitatement, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry. I've undergone the procedure myself. Several times, they say, and look at me now. Never more content.
What in the law's name is a wellnetarium?
Placid Waters Wellnetarium is the primary mental refreshment facility on Praetor. We are tasked with ensuring local subjects are serene, untroubled, and operating at peak efficacy.
Seem a little off. You alright?
Right as rain, neighbor. Right as rain. And soon you'll be just like me.
I hate tests. No way I can skip the evaluation.
Our intake evaluation automech here simply needs to ask you a few questions to amply delineate your phrenometric matrix. A baseline understanding of your character and background will assist our facilitators in determining the ideal regimen necessary to abrade any perceived personality irregularities.
Oh, so it's fine for the automat to have questions, but not anyone else?
Yes, as it is an unthinking automaton capable of mindlessly parroting pre-programmed responses.
Is there any other way in here? Or out?
None authorized to you. Not until completion. Now there. No need to fear evaluation. It's just a few brief fleeting questions, all perfectly harmless, I assure you. Simply step over to my automechanical colleague to my left, / your right, and it will begin your assessment. Simply step over to my automechanical colleague to my left.
Low privilege priority pass.
Your right, and it will begin your assessment. Simply step over to my
okay, what happens if I just
colleague to my left / your right, and it will you've gained privileged access somehow. Our superiors must have arranged it.
Your realignment with the paradigm begins now. Greeting, subject unscheduled. Welcome to Placid Waters Wellnetarium. Evaluation commencing. Subjects are required to respond 100% accurately to all queries. Bespoke prescribed regimens may produce untoward ramifications if baseline data is greater than minutely erroneous. Query 1. Concisely characterize your personal perspective.
rules break? What of it?
Incorrect. The accepted answer is, I fulfill my duty to the Sovereign as a loyal protectorate subject by operating at peak efficacy, without error, perpetually. Each a vital cog. Query 2. Rate your present level of zealous efficaciousness on a scale of 1 to 5. 5 being the highest, 3 being a traitor, 1 being dead.
My efficaciousness knows no bounds. It's off the charts. Completely.
Incorrect. Wait. Processing. That was correct. No subject has ever answered that query accurately before to date. The degree of zealous efficaciousness expected of a dutiful and true subject of the Protectorate is beyond measure. Query 3. Do you ever fall prey to imperfect thoughts, including, but not limited to, doubt, disbelief, uncertainty, curiosity, recalcitrance, and mischief?
When don't I? Probably feeling them all currently right now.
Unacceptable. A perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry. Final query. How would your neighbors describe you?
An ideal Protectorate subject.
Processing determination. An acceptable response. The appropriate reply was, they never questioned, never doubted. Their zeal never lagged. Formulating conclusion. Phrenometric matrix delineated. Subject evaluation score total 150 out of 200. The acceptable amount for a true and dutiful Protectorate subject is 0. In conclusion, you are in dire need of mental refreshment. Now, proceed to the nearby pneumatic tube to collect your complimentary unitard and lift pass. Next, proceed one floor down, where you will be directed further. Your realignment with the paradigm begins now. Your realignment with the paradigm
ever so
begins
much
now.
better once your phrenometric peaks have been abraded.
Yeah, I mean, for you. Mate, rob you. What have you got in your back pocket? Come on. Is that a baseball? Oh, okay, I'll take that. Dude, my bar is insane. Whatever.
Readying assault protocols.
I did not expect that to happen. I don't want to skip through. I actually want to see what happens if we go through it. You know, I want to just go and kill everyone in there. Although we will do that. Messages. Head Refresher Gold, Special Administrations Ward. Ask all personnel to refrain from discussing any and all topics pertaining to the unnamed subject currently abiding in our Special Administrations Ward. The Sovereign. Unless you request the help of his care, please pretend he is currently residing somewhere else far away, perhaps at a nice farm or something. Remember, questions are an unmistakable sign of worry, disquietment, and rumination. A subject having questions is a telltale sign of requiring refreshment. Ever yours, Head Refresher Gould. Unsealed intake rear exit. Intake rear exit unsealed. I don't know what that does for us, but it's unsealed now. Let me go ahead and take that. And we'll do a manual save. Leave it right in this one. That way, we are ready to go. We could also... Where is that one melee weapon? Where is it? There it is. I could just pop that on like so. And then... no loot. This panel appears to control power to various doors and security systems around this area. Pull on a random cable and hope for the best. Security disabled. Surprised this guy didn't have any loot orders, but no. It is what it is. Guys, are you trying to cook me? I'm gonna think you are. The series of recorded lectures from Head Refresher Guild is a key component in Protectorate mental refreshment process methodology. An accompanying note from Head Refresher Guild reads, "Turn off this merch when I get to the good part." That bit when I mentioned how our its base humanity unguided is cravenly, inept, and slothful. Alright, we have everything in here. I think my heavy attack automatically disintegrates them. Or not. Maybe sometimes it does. A memo from Head Refresher Guild details the strategic propaganda goals that underpin his daily lectures. Highlights include denigrate questioning as being contrary to happiness, regard collective cognitive compliance, aka unthinking group acquiescence, as key to the refreshment regime and essential for the paradigm to function. There are high standards, luxury and prosperity to be maintained. So much for being too strong. Full privilege priority pass. Beautiful. Beautiful indeed. Now what's on the terminal? Messages. Beach and kitchen pantry. One must assume that the large gaping hole inside the kitchen pantry has a perfectly reasonable reason for being there. Yet I have observed several sprats entering the facility through it and retracting with our full supply of powerless indulgence crabble cakes. Police disregarded this is in line with the Paradigm's plan. All best, refreshment facilitator Tilden. Security breach. If I'm reading my last message from one of our dear overly refreshed refreshment facilitators correctly, someone appears to have dug an escape tunnel in our kitchen pantry. I shouldn't have to inform that this is literally a preposterous breach of security for our facility. Post automatics at the entrance and seal the kitchen immediately. And have one of our inspirational posters of someone placed over the hole. It's embarrassing. Then find out who is responsible. Ever yours, Head Refresher Gold. Disable. Mind if I do? Perfect. Alright. Let's go deeper, I suppose. Suppose they're wondering why it just turned off, eh?
Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry.
Hi. Bye. All elevator. Alright, where the hell are we now? Must be Breath of Glory Gold. I think that guy's in there. Yeah, him. A memo to all refreshment facilitators. As you recall, regular spritzing of reparatant gas is proven to boost subjects' susceptibility to our guidance broadcasts. It is my belief that it will also accentuate the effects of the laugh. Please let me test this by gassing the chamber thoroughly during our upcoming scheduled sessions. Do remember to avoid activating the system until I have safely retreated to my office. Ever yours, Head Refresher Gold. So we can gas him with it. Interesting. However, I don't know if that's what I want to do right now. I think I wanna go back here first, and maybe head down the lift. I'll do another manual right here. Let's go. Let's see what happens with all the scientists taken care of.
Picturing Seb going through this exact process.
May you realign with the paradigm.
Notions are a gateway to mayhem, bedlam, turmoil, and vexation.
Prosperity, destroying our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Well, there's a baseball card and stuff down here, you know? We're gonna keep an eye out. Check everywhere. Pocket watch.
To be refreshed, so nice to be refreshed.
It never never doubted. Never lie.
Oh, you're new.
What are you doing?
Must be. You still retain that look of inquiry and deliberation. I'm Waylon.
What the fuck do you have on your head? So what's that look about your team? Have you not been refreshed?
No, I'm newly full of zeal. That is, I hope the process took this time. They say my phrenometric peaks are resistant to abradement, but still, they try.
Cognitive compliance is a key part of your prescribed curative regime.
How many times have you undergone treatment?
A facilitator said that I'd been here thrice, but I only remember once or twice.
I never heard that song sung quite like that before.
The original version's about being a good protectorate subject and turning in your neighbor if they lack zeal or think thoughts and such. In my case, my daughter reported me.
That's crazy. But said your daughter sent you in for refreshment?
Of course. We're all supposed to watch each other close to keep the paradigm on track and abiding. First thing you do when you're back is thank the person who did it.
You better find a way to get you out of here before you're affected like the others.
I couldn't leave. Not yet. Haven't completed my regimen. My phrenometric peaks are still jutting all over the place, they say.
I'm a high-rank protectorate zone, so you have to come with me.
Are you in disguise? I don't recognize so-and-so as a title. This feels a bit curious to me. But I feel compelled not to question it too much. Maybe the treatment is working. I'd go with you, I guess. But I need something first. They took all my things when I arrived. Stored them in storage. My commemorative pitch balls in there. From my favorite team, the Paradigm Abiders. Can't leave without it.
Oh, you mean this?
Oh, commemorative pitch ball. I missed you so. Let's never part again. Suppose I'm ready to leave. Well, almost. One way out's the safest. Someone dug a tunnel in the kitchen pantry, though there are 2 automechs assigned there now, to keep subjects from wandering in and ambling off.
Good news, the pantry is open for ambling.
Okay. Ready to go then, I suppose. If we get separated, I'll meet you there.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies on...
I want to hear the song he was singing. I want to hear the song he was singing. Was it this one? Because I didn't hear it because I spoke to him too soon, you think?
Their team plays the worst anyone has ever played. Our first back is perfect. Our pitch is well conveyed.
That's it, that's the song. Alright, well. So be it, I guess.
Their team plays the worst anyone has ever played. Our first back is perfect. Our pitch ball is well conveyed.
Has concluded for today. Please proceed to the lecture hall to request an exception. Medicament dispensement has concluded for today. Please proceed.
Alright, I'm just gonna see what... I'm just gonna see where he's going.
Consider finding a companion.
And see him off. And we'll go back.
The tunnel out was right here. Oh, they put a poster over it. Take it down, and I can be off.
You get going now and steer clear of any falsely benevolent dictatorships in the future.
This is all right neighborly of you. Can't thank you enough. Now, after you. By all means. Oh, and last I heard from my daughter, Emily, she was off to Free Market Station. You meet us there. She'll surely give you a reward. Guess all outsiders aren't as bad as Prudence makes you out to be. After you, by all means. I fear I must...
Tear down the poster. Transition to
Guess
Praetor.
all outsiders aren't as bad as Prudence makes you out to be. After you, by all means.
No. I've still got shit to do in here. Still got shit to do.
Each a vital.
What's this? Uninteresting is what it is.
Each a vital call.
Take his drink.
To deliberate. Ruin.
Pondering begets disharmony.
No, you don't need that, right?
They hate our content. A perfect society demands perfect thoughts.
Alright.
Imperfection is impossible.
Oh, this is the bathroom.
Greetings, new person. Paradigm. You have a look of query about you. I have answers to questions and no questions to answer. Hello, my name is Abigail, and I am realigned with the paradigm.
My condolences. Can you tell me anything about the refreshment process?
Head Refresher Gould says his recorded lectures are key to thinking approved thoughts. He tells us what to think and what thoughts are unsanctioned. It's also very helpful. That, a restorative cocktail of pharmaceuticals, and a quick dip into the lathe of particularity device can abrade all imperfections.
You don't happen to have any pills on you, do you?
Only internally, I'm afraid. You should speak to Refreshment Facilitator Tilden in the lecture hall.
Where's this laugh of particularity device?
Why, it's right outside Head Refresher Gould's office. He'll schedule you an appointment.
Where can I hear the Head Refresher's recorded lectures?
Just follow the signs to the lecture hall.
You have no curiosity about who I am and why I'm here, do you?
Pondering begets disharmony. To deliberate is to court ruin. Notions are a gateway to mayhem, bedlam, turmoil, and vexation. Thinking never made anybody happy.
What are you in for? Some major infraction, no doubt.
I once possessed a failing of character where I would voice simple statements in a way that sounded like a question? Drat! There, did it again. Anyhow, I was reported for it?
You're the first person here other than the staff who's acknowledged me.
It is the duty of all Protectorate subjects to regularly converse with our neighbors, so we may determine if their zeal has wavered. I am newly full of zeal, free of imperfect thoughts. My mind is a thing of symmetry. My phrenometric peaks are all abraded.
So you no longer experience worry or doubt?
I only experience approved emotions. Doubt and worry are notably unsanctioned. A perfect society demands perfect thoughts, after all.
I should be on my way.
Refreshment is inevitable. You can't fight contentment. I'm real. A perfect society demands
What's she got in her back pocket?
perfect thoughts.
Oh, well, that answers that question then. Let me go ahead and equip that back in, just in case we need it to stealth kill anyone. Right. We have a full privilege priority pass, so don't worry about that too much. Even so, I'm still gonna come in here, undergo this process.
Greeting, unscheduled walk-in. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, how mentally refreshed are you feeling today?
10 out of 10.
Response, zeal, noted. With hope, our highly trained refreshment facilitators will share your promising self-diagnosis.
Am I correct in assuming you're handing out pharmaceuticals here?
I am responsible for providing each subject with their recommended daily dosage of Refreshment. Medicament dispensement has concluded for the day.
Anything where the medicaments are stored?
Response. Medicaments are stored in medicament storage, the office in which this unit presently operates. Yet, it is strictly off-limits to all non-refreshment facilitator personnel. Farewell statement. May refreshment soon render you free from doubt. A vital cog once more. Greeting, unscheduled walk-in.
I'm going in there, man. Don't stop me. Hi.
Greeting, unscheduled walk-in.
I'm here for the... Data's reparation is a key component in protectorate mental refreshment process pharmacology. In a company note from Head Refresher Gold reads, Reparation helps you reprioritize on what matters most. Your unthinking complacency. Leave the thinking to your betters with preparation. Oh yeah, I'll do this.
Readying assault protocols.
Avoid. Prudence dictates. Eye your neighbors carefully.
Fair enough.
Let me just go ahead and get rid of these guys. And then it's your turn. Oh, where the hell are we, man? I don't know where we are, but I'll figure it out. Where's this? Cognitive easement? Well, it's not special administrations to go to. Which we'll deal with eventually. Just not right now, because I'm busy. Oh. Wrong button. Well, that's not helpful. I can't get in there.
This unit advises healing yourself.
Now. Not ready. Please
I
try
got
again
it.
later.
Thanks to this suit we're wearing. And we only got a little bit of Xeranium poison for our trouble. Worth it. Oh, wait. Ah. What the... Alright, well. I don't know how that connects. Let's talk to this person. Does no one look at this thing? Does no one look at us? Hold on, where's the U-born? Why isn't it working? Is it because it... Hold on. Why isn't you working? To go at third person. Whatever, man.
Oh, a new face. Well, I'd welcome you to the Wellnetarium, but the designated subject reader ought to have attended to that by now.
I'll ask you a few questions about the facility. Now, you're a member of the staff, right? Seem a little refreshed yourself.
I was once a victim of imperfect thoughts. Oh, I had so many questions. But my questioning days are long gone.
You'd believe me without question if I told you I was once caught a sultana as big as a house.
Yes.
I'll ask you a few questions about the facility.
Admitting you question is the first step in your recovery. But worry not. Soon enough, with our help and a little work, you'll never question again.
Yay me! What's wrong with questions?
Questions are an unmistakable sign of worry, disquietment, and worst yet, rumination. Once the mind is a thing of symmetry, vexatious agitatements simply waft away. As every loyal and dutiful protectorate subject knows, thinking is best left to our betters.
Where can I find samples of the pharmacology used here?
You've missed the daily medicament dispensement, if that's what you mean. But you should take that up with the medicament dispensement automech directly.
What does the medicament dispensement? What does it do?
The medicament dispensement automech automechanically dispenses medicaments.
Say that a few times fast.
The medicament dispensement automech automechanically dispenses medicaments. The medicament dispensement automech automechanically dispenses medicaments. The medicament dispensement automech automechanically dispenses medicaments.
How can someone get an example of this facility's propaganda methodologies?
I see you found the lecture as edifying as all the others here. Good, good. Collective cognitive compliance is a key part of the prescribed curative regimen. Head Refresher Gold provides us with daily lectures in audio cartridge form to steer group thinking. As they say, to think together is to together thrive.
Where can I find one of those audio cartridges you mentioned?
Upstairs in the audiovisual aids office, of course. Though that area is off
been up there,
limits to
don't worry
all
about it.
subjects not a part of facility staff or security.
You've been refreshed, so I won't question this. There's a good reason to grant me access.
How very interesting. Here, take my pass then. It grants access to all mid-privilege priority areas.
All passes. Not that we needed it, but what sort of technology is employed in the process?
You must mean the lathe of particularity. One assumes you haven't had a session with Head Refresher Gold yet. You'll soon learn all about it firsthand.
I better go.
You'll feel ever so much better once your phreноmetric peaks have been abraded. You'll feel ever so much better once your phrenometric peaks have been abraded.
I want to hear what Niles has to say. So what we'll do is we'll quickly skip through all that dialogue.
A new face. I was once a victim of him. Yes. Admitting you as you've missed the medicament Head Refresher upstairs in the audiovisual aids. How very you must mean
I could have gone worse.
Curiosity, interest, and concern not detected. Conclusion. The mental refreshment process appears to severely limit cognitive functions.
The lathe of particularity excoriates the terrible need for answers.
Come on. Here we go, thank you. Alright. I am curious about one thing though. And that is, where does this even take us? Is it by the beach area? Oh. It is indeed. Why does this say there's red shit over here when there isn't? Oh, I know. It's because of the guys that whimper and cry. That makes sense. We'll leave him to it. And he's gone. That's mainly the effect I was aiming for, to be honest with you. Alright, special administrations. No, 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 no. Oh shit.
Potential combatant in the vicinity.
Well, not anymore. Messages. Subject maximal peak abradement. As you're well aware, repeated sessions in relief of particularity at minimal abradement settings are most conducive to a subject's long-term mental well-being. The maximal abradement setting is generally reserved for the most extreme cases and is meant to be used sparingly, as it has been known to markedly decrement an individual's curiosity and motivation. As you may have observed, this can happen more often than has been reported widely, and can also occur at lower settings from time to time. To mention this fact outside this facility is strictly forbidden, as it will undoubtedly undermine confidence in the mental refreshment process in our perfect society. The console has authorized the use of the maximal setting on those who threatens to undermine our perfect society. I trust I am making myself abundantly clear. Ever yours, Gould. So they used the maximum setting on the Sovereign. Unseal Special Administrations Board.
Don't hurt him! Please.
Oh.
The Sovereign isn't at his best right now.
I thought he was an enemy. I was about to attack. What have you got in your back pocket? I'll take it.
You're not here to harm him, are you? If so, I must warn you, I will defend the Sovereign to the fullest extent of my meager abilities.
That's the ruler, former ruler of the Protectorate.
Yes, it is. Our beneficent, infallible ruler, the Sovereign Henry Aloysius Varick, son of the first Sovereign, Reuben Varick. You'll have to forgive him right now. As I said, he is not his best today.
I'm gonna ask this, but we already know the answer.
We've been here since it was determined that the Sovereign, long distraught over the loss of his family, was in need of mental refreshment. Since then, he has been receiving dedicated treatment from head refresher Gould himself.
How long's he been like this? When was the last time he said anything?
Well, after his first session, the Sovereign was notably upset, launched into hysteric fits of paranoid ranting, absurd nonsense about how the Consul had betrayed him and seized power. For his own good, he had to be gently but firmly restrained. That all stopped after his next dip into the lathe, thank law. He's remained quite peaceful since. I'm certain he'll be back to his old self in no time.
He's brain dead. Damn, that's so tragic. He didn't even get to see his daughter again like he wanted. The Consul clearly orchestrates this in order to take control.
Preposterous! The Consul and all the Vigilant are above reproach. No subject of the Protectorate would ever harm, or knowingly allow harm to befall our beneficent ruler, the Sovereign, or consider such a thing. To even think such a thought is unthinkable. This stately form before you is the direct descendant of the matriarch herself. All we have, all any of us have, stems directly from the works of his family line. I will stay true to him and the Protectorate to the end. We all will.
You should bring him somewhere with proper medical facilities.
The Sovereign is receiving the finest possible care, as he has every day of his life. Treatment outside the Protectorate is barbaric by comparison. Our system is perfect. Just leave us be. Go. Please, just leave us. Just leave. Go. Please, just leave us.
Authorized by the Earth Directorate to take any necessary means.
I didn't actually mean to kill the Sovereign. I just wanted to kill his attendant. Dude. I'm bringing out the SMG. Alright, well, I guess we'll go talk to Gould then, and then be back, and maybe we can fix this. Unlikely, as it is. I feel sorry for this dude. Observational oversight. Alright.
Consider recalibrating your weapon's sighting mechanism.
This doesn't have a sighting mechanism. You're blind. Alright. Since he doesn't care too much, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab everything around here, and then save, and then speak to him. See what happens. The device's control panel appears quiet and dark, as if it were currently inoperable. Alright, well, doesn't care at all. Alright, let's see what's in this sort of safe then. Toxicity drain rate, mentally refreshing. Confuse the attacker for 15 seconds. That's pretty cool and funny. The schematics detail the design and construction of a lathe for particularity, a key component in Protectorate mental refreshment process technology. An accompanying note from Head Refresher Gold reads, "Our take on the device is uniquely dignified and refined. All the other mental refreshment facilities are exceptionally jealous of our life's streamlined, effective design." I'll take it. Alright, let's hear this.
Wait. I was led to believe my case required minimal treatment. But that last session, that was far more intensive.
Strong observation, Your Sublime Radiance. We set the lathe to the maximal abradement setting, per instructions.
Maximal? Who authorized you to use that setting? I demand the name of my betrayer!
Subject is exhibiting increased agitation upon exiting the lathe, consistent with extreme cases. Further abradement recommended.
Who are you speaking to? Are you recording this? Enough of this farce! Release me at once!
I admit I'd thought myself rather clever in how Foley had secured the schematics for the lathe of particularity last week, only to find I'd forgotten the elaborate code I'd devised to open it. For example, a Fitton spent the better part of an hour prying open the cash door, but now I've got it hidden in plain sight. Should be wholly sufficient. I've reworked the mechanism to simply require that I lift the cap of a red mannequin and the concealed hatch will spring open wide. Oh. That's why it opened by itself. Although sometimes I don't know why I even bother. It's not as if anyone Placid Waters is capable of more than off-key singing and bass echolalia. What I wouldn't give for a decent conversation around here for a change. Dictated, but not read. Head Refresher, Paulo Gold. Alright.
Could have sworn no one was due for hours. Wherever is your chart? Wait, you're not a patient. You're not even a Protectorate subject, are you? I see it now. You possess the telltale look of wonder and introspection.
This must be the lead scientist. Wonder if he's also had the pleasure of being refreshed.
I don't think so.
Out with it. Who are you?
Caught. I'm an outsider.
Oh, outrageous. Suppose I should call the guards, but my. This presents a rare opportunity to hone my argumentative skills against the inferior minds and bankrupt philosophies of our rivals. To what end are you here? Tell me truly. Speak plainly.
To detail the horrors of the mental refreshment process.
Sounds like someone's had some indoctrination of their own. You've been tasked by one of our adversaries, I take it.
Not really.
I have a proposal for you. I'll provide you what you wish if you debate me on the merits and failings of each group's ideology in a reasonably competent manner.
You'd share your facility's secrets with me if I win? Why would I ever believe that?
Oh, listen to this one. If I win. Don't you worry your oddly shaped little noggin about that. I simply require diversion, something novel, perhaps even a light challenge. I am confident I will convince you of the superiority of our ways and gain you as an ally. A capable one presumes, since you made your way here. And if not, what would those nincompoops in Auntie's Choice make of our methods? Or the walking, talking abakai of the Order?
I mean, this is meaningless. We already done it. Let's do it.
There's a good sport. Do try to keep up. So, what of the Order? Our former allies? Those cursed overthinkers, doomed to lives free of luxury, toiling away in ceaseless cogitation. What say you of them?
That's rich from someone allowed the freedom to think, but who robs it from others.
My position is a burden, gladly taken to ease the suffering of our subjects. I think so they don't have to ensure the paradigm runs ably. Their order is chaos to us. Though your point, while gratingly expressed, is noted, albeit grudgingly. What say you about Auntie's Choice, then? Tell me, is there any value in the vapid emptiness of those corporate consumerists?
They greatly reward skill, talent, and innovative ideas. You'd go far over there, surely.
That actually sounds to have some slight merit when you put it that way. I mean,
Doesn't mean they're
such a
good,
system
though.
would
It's still
leave
bad.
behind the general public, though. All our friends and neighbors. Your
Indeed it
point
would.
is not completely without worth, I suppose. Only mostly. In the Protectorate, we have the best of everything. Food, technology, a sense of belonging, freedom from doubt, worry, hard work. No, the others simply cannot compare.
Guess everything looks great if you're doing the mental revising instead of receiving it.
People are unproductively prone to unhappiness. We remove this self-sabotaging flaw so they can fully appreciate the ample bounty we provide, free of doubt and worry.
Mental refreshment robs subject of curiosity. Without inquisitiveness, would you be you?
Oh, are we to debate the nature of self now? Of identity? Let's stay on topic. I admit I've never submitted myself to the lathe of particularity, but I'm sure it would be like a light, pleasant misting of the mind. I am certain I would return unchanged. Well, admit I assumed this conversation would be more engaging. Did you have any final points you'd like to make? As a, last chance to distinguish yourself?
I want to do this one. I treat brilliant and 11 speech. I kinda want to do both. Let's do 4. Reload, do a manual save, and then do 3, okay? I'd simply add that you're the smartest person I've spoken to in the Protectorate.
How very nice of you to say. You're not half bad yourself. For a non-protectorate, not me. I must say that was moderately stimulating. Passably interesting at a few points even. Almost intriguing. Now, what next?
Explain everything you can about that contraption's innermost workings.
Oh dear, I don't understand how the machine works, only how to use it. The technical specifications for the lathe of particularity are in my office in the next room, hidden in a cache behind a frame on the wall. Pick up the cap to open it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I do have a schedule to maintain. So many minds to refresh, so little time. What an edifying confabulation. Feel free to scavenge.
Okay. So, we're gonna reload. We're gonna do the manual save, and we're gonna see if we can't talk him into doing it to himself.
Well,
let's go through it.
This to what
end
are you here? I have a proposal for you. And if not, what would those So,
come on.
What of what's
Look us before this.
You're in the Protectorate. We have the best of everything. People are unproductive. Admit I assume
If you're never going to laugh yourself, how do you know if it's completely safe?
You don't think I'd send thousands through the process if I wasn't absolutely confident of it being unharmful. The results speak for themselves. Literally. Our subjects have never been more content. They say so repeatedly. I must say that was
boring.
What an edit. Feel free to scavenge around. It's not as if anything you find here will be any use to your masters.
Estimate doses needs to fill chamber with reparations and gas. I'm gonna give him some mental refreshment.
Hey, what's that sound? Why is the wall look so soft all of
Come on.
What an edifying confabulation.
Oh. Well,
feel free to scavenge.
I think that works it out if you talk to him first and then do that. So, we're gonna reload again. And we're gonna hit him with it, because this guy's a piece of shit.
Hey, what's that sound? Why does the wall look so soft all of... Oh, do I detect a whiff of I should have your chart.
Frequent exposure to
Well, this is normally where you'd say something.
I'm a dutiful and loyal protected subject.
My, can't... Oh dear, I seem to be... Even in a state such as this, to what end are you here? A proposal. Adequately debate me on the merits and failings of each... What if I'm wrong? What would Auntie's choice or the order... So, what of the order?
Let me talk him into it.
Auntie's you're in the Protectorate. We have the best of every... People are well, you've raised some interesting points. You don't think I'd set our Yes, it's true. I am... Now, what next?
Explain really kind about the contraption's innermost workings.
Oh dear. Now, feel free to... What an edit...
Oh, so that's mostly the same. However, we can put him in the laugh. And I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. Boop.
Hey, what's that sound? Why does the wall look so...
So, we'll do another manual.
Oh,
We'll quickly skip through this.
To what end are you... A proposal. Adequately What if I'm wrong? What? So...
Blah, 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 blah.
What say you about Auntie's... You're in the Protectorate. We have the best... People are unproductive... well, you've written... Our... now. What next?
I think it's time a decision of a laugh of particularity yourself.
Why, I'd say you're right. That would prove without the shadow of a doubt its safeness and efficacy, wouldn't it?
I can't be party to this, Commander. After everything we've learned about mental refreshment?
Well, he's practically begging for it.
He's part of the machinery of this place. Of course he's willing. He thinks he's serving the Protectorate. But we know better.
I don't care, we're doing this.
Starting to feel like we're becoming the very same monsters we've sworn to fight.
I just want to do it and I'm going to reload.
I know exactly what I'm doing at all times. No need to look after me. Tell you what, I'll get in and you work the controls over there.
We'll probably get an achievement for this. I'll be surprised if we don't.
Now, don't turn it to its highest setting. That is for only the most severe cases. You won't forget, right?
Level Protectority is our main tool in adjusting a subject's phenometrics matrix. When used correctly, it can refashion the mind into a thing of symmetry. Repeated sessions at minimal are most conducive to a subject's long-term mental well-being. The maximal setting is meant to be used sparingly, as it has occasionally been known to markedly decrement an individual's curiosity and motivation. We've read this. Set to maximal.
Goodbye, imperfect thoughts. Hello, contentment.
This subject's mental fortitude has diminished significantly. Warning. Approaching vegetative state.
That's enough, Commander. Whatever point you're trying to make, it's been made.
A perfect society demands perfect thoughts.
I'll admit, always figured the console for a power snatcher. But I'd never... Just think about all those posters of the pair of them that'll have to change now. A real crying shame.
No chance the Sovereign comes back from mental refreshment then.
I'd say it's about as likely as a sprat learning the polka. The Sovereign's misfortune is our gain, as far as I'm concerned. The console might be projecting strength, but by my reckon, Protectorate's more unstable now than ever before.
As no, man.
I'm realigned with the paradigm.
I kinda want to see what happens if we do medium and only light. And then I think I'll recruit him for Auntie's choice. Set to moderate peak abradement.
this is all fine. Yes, I'm contented. Right as rain, right as they never question, never doubt. Their zeal never lags.
This subject's mental fortitude has diminished by a moderate amount.
That's enough, Commander.
Alright, I want to see what happens at light. And I think I will recruit him for Anti's choice to hopefully figure out a way to fucking undo this shit. Set the minimal peak abradement. Although I would much prefer
Tickles a bit.
doing it a different
Right
way.
behind the eye and all along the brainstem. Ah, you know, I've never been more content. That's what realize. Goodbye, goodbye, imperfect thoughts. Hello, contentment.
That's enough, Commander. Whatever.
Alright. Manual. We could also just leave it at this state, right? Come back later.
Oh, well, this is normally where you'd say something.
I'm a dutiful and loyal protectorate subject.
To what end are you here?
You tell the Harris.
Proposal. What if
Yeah,
I'm
whatever,
wrong?
blah 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 blah.
Oh, do play along now. It's so thick. So, what say you about Auntie's you in the Protectorate? We have the best of everything. People are unproductive. You raised some interesting. What next?
Okay, job at Anti's choice as a highly recognized, well-paid scientist.
Really? That's exceptionally flattering. And something I never would have considered before our belief-shaking conversation. But honestly, I do deserve it, don't I? Might I ask for a few additional particulars? For instance, what is the title of the role?
Visit the flagship for details. I'll be along once I collect a few things here.
My, that sounds what an edit.
Okay. I'm gonna do this one more time, but I'm gonna do this where I lose. And then I'm gonna reload the manual save before we did this. And then I want to come back when we actually have the quest.
This is normal. To what end are you? A proposal. What if I'm wrong? So, what of the order?
Stupid geniuses.
A clear example. What say you about Auntie's choice then? Tell me.
Honestly, not that I've seen.
I do appreciate your in the Protectorate, we have the best of everything. Food, technology.
I admit I sometimes pretend to think I don't need cared for.
Very nice now, doesn't it? Perhaps you'll consider a brief stint in the lathe of particularity once we're done here. Quick little tune-up and you'll feel right as rain.
But don't you ever just crave sugar sometimes?
Think of it this way. If you could have well, admit I assume this conversation would be more engaging. Did you have any final points you'd like to make? As a last chance.
What do you think the matriarch would think about mental refreshment?
Her opinion to me would be largely irrelevant. All right, fair enough. In that little, I am deeply disappointed by your lack.
Oh, what's in there? Nothing. Alright. I was hoping we could fail that and go inside the laugh particularity ourselves, but too much to ask for, it would seem. I'm gonna load this manual save, and we're gonna leave this place for now. And we'll be back. We'll be back once we actually have the quest. For now, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. This way. This one, I believe. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's leave. Transition to Praetor. We shall head on back. I think. Yeah, let's head back to the ship. Actually, there's one thing I wanted to check one more thing while I was in there. I wanted to actually check on the Sovereign again, see if they had any more dialogue. Probably not. But if it does, then we can just quick load and be outside, so it's no biggie. Because we can't fast travel from here, can't we? Yeah, no, I don't think so. So we can just quick load and then fast travel back to the ship. And then hopefully Tristan's back. And then we'll pay a visit to Auntie's flagship.
No, please, just leave us.
And then we'll end it for tonight, I think, because it's past 5 AM already. Alright, incognito. Oop. Tristan, are you back?
When you have a moment, Commander, I'd like to talk.
Sure.
Commander, I've been thinking on the fact that so many of my slack-witted brethren believe it reasonable that I've been marked for death. So much so that I've missed the obvious, our communication devices. There is someone who would have tried to contact me to warn me. Someone who wouldn't have been taken in by a faked kill order.
Seriously? You seem to remember last. Except for you, of course.
Point taken. You know, I really should have seen the flaw in recruiting suggestible slackwits to our cause. But Severin is different. I knew him from before.
I'm assuming Severin betrayed her then.
Before the Glorious Dawn. We had a secret code we used to hide things from our parents before... Well, never mind that.
Never mind what? You can't just say something like that and expect me to ignore it.
Very well. Let's just say that he was forbidden to associate with me and leave it at that. Anyway, if he used that code to embed a message to me within a Dawn missive, no one would have even known it was there. I should have been checking our comm devices, damn it. I know we have camps on Cloister and Praetor, but I'm not sure of the exact locations. I'd like to try to find one and clear it out so I can access one of our devices. Hopefully,
very well. I know where one is.
Much closer to whoever it is I need to kill to put an end to this nonsense.
Sounds like a good idea.
I'm not just saying this because I take great joy in the killing of those who have betrayed me, but we should find some Glorious Dawn camps so I can send a message to my old friend.
Okay.
What do you need, Commander?
Alright, now we'll have a little look around for Tristan. I'm not optimistic, but...
Go ahead. Tell me what ails you.
You know?
With the Consul now in charge, harsher restrictions are likely to be implemented across Arcadia. Avoiding Protectorate capture, interrogation, and/or disembowelment is advised.
Really? Who'd have guessed? Tristan, please, where the hell are you, man? Can you stop being invisible? I guess not.
I'll admit, always figured the console. Just think about all those posters of the pair of them that'll have to change now. A real crying shame. It's
But he had
Sovereign's
this.
misfortune is our gain. When I've come to respect you, Commander. Not just as a leader, but as a, well, as a friend, too.
I feel the same about you now, so you're one hell of an agent.
I'm glad to hear it. Would have had some real grease on my face if you didn't. It was just me and Val for so long. I kind of forgot what it was like having someone else I could rely on. It's been real nice having you at my side. Not to get too maudlin, but I'm used to losing the people who mean the most to me. I just want you to know I'm not going to let that happen this time.
I'm not gonna let anything bad happen to you either.
It's a deal then. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. This can be a thankless job sometimes. Didn't want you going a day longer without knowing how much you mean to me. And to Val, too. If it ain't my favorite commander.
Imagine after that I just hit him with this. That'd be funny.
Lovely day for a coup, dear. The only surprise about the Protectorate's consul usurping the Sovereign's authority is it did not happen sooner. Did you need something?
What was that?
If X is the square root of -1, happy to provide unbiased
What do you think about
observation.
Azza?
She has an aptitude for killing, although it's quantity over quality with her.
Did we never
I'm
ask her
glad
about
she's on
Isaac?
our side,
I
but
thought
I'm
we
still
did.
sleeping with my goggles on proximity alert mode.
Did we forget somehow?
Inquire away. Very well.
How peculiar. You're not here. Alright, it looks like Tristan is completely and thoroughly bugged out. Fortunately. In any case, let me head over to the ACS Undisputed Claim. And we'll turn in this quest. And then we will head to the free market to see if we can't find that person's daughter. And then we'll head back to the Praetor with Aza. And then I'll save and end it there. Do that. It's okay. That's fine.
You look befuddled. Or...
No, I'm good.
Don't wait for a line to form in front of you.
Have we been here everywhere? No, we need Vice President Conan's calling card. Don't have any of that, really.
Let this be the first.
Welcome back. We understand you've been a very busy little manty-wasp. Well, out with it.
Yes, time is bits. Tell us how it went.
It went well. I negotiated a resolution and the workers are back in the factory.
A satisfactory effort, my ameliorator. I had hopes your talents would yield a result a mite more in our favor, but good work overall.
I said on an arrangement fair to all parties. They work, you earn, I get paid.
Well, I suppose I can't argue with the truth of that.
Anything else you'd like to report?
No, that's all. What's my next assignment?
Your performance at that facility went exceedingly well, all things considered. And it was an ideal first step in effecting my monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
There you go again, pinning your career to that flim-flam mathematical malarkey. What do a bunch of eggheads know about marketing? Marketing isn't some rigmarole you can plug into a computronic doodad. It's instinct, intuition, know-how. It's a fucking art.
What's this monopolistic mercantile methodology plan you mentioned?
It is an intricately crafted, multi-phase marketing initiative that will introduce Auntie's Choice to the rest of the galaxy and establish the foothold of our pending monopoly. It requires a series of daring, almost impossibly savvy, perfectly timed, and flawlessly executed stratagems to create optimal market positioning.
Whole thing's a load of bunco. Calculatory claptrap from a bunch of overeducated know-nothings who are so smart they're stupid. Go ahead. Tell them who devised it.
With pleasure! The archive on Cloister analyzed millions of variables with bazillions of permutations to create an idealized path for total competitive domination.
You don't trust the moon-sized mechanism to design marketing?
Some oversized computronical doohickey, mapping out key corporate strategery just all as you please, based on what? Bunch of numbers. We're Auntie's Choice. We know what motivates people better than they do. Real marketing is gut-driven. It's not something you think about, it's something you feel. That is, convince someone to feel.
Right, whatever. Can you just tell me what to do next?
Yes, suppose we should move on. Ursula, will you do the honors?
I'm the head of our proprietary insight acquisition division. Stealing our rivals' trade secrets? That's our bread and butter. We can sometimes lack a certain subtlety, though. The Protectorate have a process called mental refreshment. Some kind of mind manipulation
already
business.
mostly done
There's
this
a facility
quest.
for it on Praetor. And he wants details on their methodology, pharmacology, and technology. This archive plan says it's important? Fine. Auntie and I agree it presents possibilities.
I foresaw your needs and have fulfilled them.
Oh, do tell. I hope you gathered supplemental materials and recruited the scientist as well.
Back in a minute.
Oh.
I see you're back from the Protectorate's little...
Our team at Proprietary Insight Acquisition has... Oh.
Well, I suppose that is that then. Maybe I should have done it while I was there. But I digress. I digress indeed. We can head to base, yes. The free market station. And then I will check. I thought that was interesting for a second. I'm so disappointed it's not. Ay. Bye bye, Niles. Easy. Go with me. Alright, boom. Bits. Bits again. Thank you. Alright, I'm looking for a specific person that may or may not exist.
Thanks for visiting Free Market Station. Pleasure is all over.
I know it is. I know it's all yours. None of that. Oh, while we're here. Red knife. I'll grab it, but only because I want to come back for this. I'll buy that too. And that. As for the rest, I don't really care too much about that. That took a little dip into our bits, but who cares? Alright, let's see. We're looking for someone. I don't know who. So we'll just have to speak with everyone that has a name.
Buy from me, and think I misbrowse all you like. Everything I've got is fine-tuned.
Why is your store called not a weapon store? These are clearly weapons.
I'm glad you asked. Weapon is an all-encompassing term. A rock can be a weapon, or a stick, or a particularly agitated sprat if you have thick enough gloves. But what I sell here, I wouldn't dare lump them in with mere weapons. These are finely tuned instruments of personnel elimination.
You've got a sales pitch that would make Auntie Cleo blush.
I appreciate Cleo's ability to sell, that's for certain, but I have no doubt my artifacts of death shall impress you far more than anything her corporation can rush out. If
I
you
doubt
don't
it.
believe me, look for yourself. Blades,
I doubt it.
bombs.
Very much.
Hello once more.
No.
Buy from me, please.
I truly expected our neighbor to thank me for turning in her daughter. I believed it was a good thing. I mean, they said. One thing I do like a lot. If you've a tooth, got a sale on if you've wounds that need stitching or stimulants, medicaments.
Not yet, any of you. I mean, he's just in the free market, right? Not. Aha.
Before I forget, here, this is for you. Thank you ever so much for freeing my father. He seems good, actually. No discernible lingering ill effects. Still, singing. But I'm so grateful to hear it.
My friend from Placid Waters. Appreciate you fetching the pitch ball Millie got me. And of course, the escort out of there. Though mostly, the pitch ball.
How you doing, Waylon?
Wonderful, wonderful. So good to see Millie again. Don't know how to do anything here, but I can sing to my heart's content. You heading out? Do take care. Again, much obliged.
Glad there are people out here like you. Gives hope. Both of us, well, we're forever in your debt.
Why did you even report your own dad anyway?
Both of us, well,
Cooked.
we're forever in your debt.
Their team plays the worst anyone has ever played. Our first back is perfect.
Glad there are people out
Their
there
team
like
plays
you.
the worst
Gives hope.
anyone has ever.
If you be, what made this unit rehydrate?
I think that's everything we need to care about here. Because I think everything else is just dog shit, right?
If you're in need of sprucing up the old ward,
Yeah. And then the people inside don't really care.
Look, everyone else here, tell me what you need.
Yeah.
You lost it. I'm
I
selling.
don't think anyone else here matters.
any libations or information.
Yeah, good, yeah. So 6, 12, 18. Yeah, our guns will be at 19 when all's said and done. Kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. $28, $30 maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna get Unradiator because it's just cool as hell, to be honest with you. Right then. Companions, A is there. Grab that. And then back to the incognito because we are done here. And what was that? Oh. And then back to Praetor, I guess. Praetor. We will grab A's there. Boom. Now what I'm gonna do set that as active, and we will quickly just head on back down here.
Our enemies envy our prosperity.
To recruit the doctor.
They sneer at our contentment.
Commander, don't make me avenge.
Oh, that hit. Avenge me against what? I don't know why I took 4 damage there. I don't think that should have been a 4 damage instance, but you know. It's over here somewhere, right? Here it is. Let me go recruit the doctor for them real quick. They will do the A's of conversation, I suppose. And then I will test something that I think will maybe fix something. And then we'll call it. This has already went on longer than I was planning for it to go on. But you know, here we are. Overwrite. Yep.
Hey, what's that sound? Why does the wall look so soft all of?
Good thing that wasn't sealed.
Oh,
Freak.
Well,
ba, 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 ba,
this is even to what
ba, 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 ba.
a proposal. But if I'm wrong, what would Auntie's so?
Come on.
What of the what say you about Auntie's you're in the Protectorate. We have the best people are you've raised some now. What
Once
next?
off your job as a highly recognized, well-paid scientist.
Really? Might I ask for a few additional particulars? For instance, what is the title of the role?
2 vice presidents are waiting to tell you everything on the ACS undisputed claim.
My, that sounds wonderful.
Whatever.
What an edifying confession.
Alright, we are finished here. Let's get out of here. We have recruited the scientist. That's that done. We'll be ace of conversation. Hurrah. Faster. Alright, well, this place is pretty cooked. We're probably doing something pretty bad here. Given Anti-Cleo this much power. However, Hopefully we can balance that by helping the Order next. We shall see. We shall see. Jetpackers, wee! Wee!
Find one of our devices there.
Really? What makes you think that? Not this, is it?
Finally! Maybe now I can get to the truth of this kill order nonsense. I just need to check our comms device for a coded message from my old acquaintance, Severin. I knew it! He wants to help me find out who's behind this. I sent a reply telling him to meet me at a place that should be safe. It's on Cloister.
Well, I doubt it, but
I found what I was looking for. No need to continue messing with the Dawn's communication devices. I found what perhaps their faith
didn't mean
failed
to
them,
do that,
and
whatever.
they succumbed to greed. Sold us out for some measly bits.
To figure this all out in my head, tennis over my mind, I find no answers. How can you be sure he hasn't sought you out too?
I can't, but I'm fairly confident he wouldn't. If he did, he'll die like the rest of them. Then I'd truly be at a loss, with no idea how to get back in the Dawn's good graces. If we're so deeply infiltrated, I'm certain our leader will have gone to ground.
Okay.
Such as?
Let's talk about the information we found at the Institutional Reconfiguration Center.
What about it?
Doesn't it call into question that the Dawn's fear that the rifts are gateways to paradise?
I do not wish to discuss it.
No, of course you
Worse
don't.
than my former fellow
Alright, I think we are finished here again until we can get Tristan to, you know, not be broken. I don't know whatever the hell this is. But now, maybe the Order will send us to that place. I don't know. I really don't know. Let me test something hereabouts. I am gonna go to the Oculating Post. I'm gonna take Tristan with me. And go back inside to my ship and see if that fixes it. I'm gonna see if this fixes it.
That scum. That miserable scum. To think he would stoop so low as to overthrow the Sovereign. I shall not rest until the Consul pays for his treachery and Arcadia's rightful ruler is reinstated.
Seems like we got a consul to kill.
Were they still the Protectorate, such would be a traitorous aim to entertain. But a Protectorate led by the Consul is no Protectorate at all. I fear how my fellow subjects will respond to this news. I believe that most will remain loyal to the Sovereign. But I will need to deal with those who strayed.
We'll get this worked out, yeah.
I hope that is true. Though I do appreciate the vote of confidence. I sincerely doubt this is the end of my thoughts related to the matter, but we've wasted enough time with my ruminating. Let us be off. My blood boils at the Consul's gall. Overtaking the Sovereign at this most he will pay 1,000 times for this treachery. Any fool enough to stand beside him will fall as well. Justice will spare none. None!
We just had this conversation.
Certainly. I consider myself an open tome.
Tell me more about your relationship with Virgil.
Virgil and I are just as close as any blood-related set of individuals. He is a true and able ally, one to be relied upon in almost any circumstance. We make extremely effective compatriots. Where I am swift to action, Virgil often contemplates his deeds before they come to pass. I fear this war favors myself more than him. It's a shame there may only be one supreme arbiter. I would enjoy continuing to work beside Virgil. But alas, it is not to be.
Why not? Just make two.
So I do not believe for a moment that he truly was in need of it. And I fear he shall never be the same.
The Sovereign wasn't lucid. His behavior denoted likely damage to his forebrain.
I am no physician, but I understand the dire implications of what you have said. Thank you for your candor. I have no use for false hopes. The Consul shall be made to pay for his part in this. Then we shall figure out what best to do with the Sovereign. Bending my ear? Speak freely. Certainly.
Alright. I'm gonna do a few
I
tests here.
speak freely.
Go back to the ship.
Understood.
Let's see if something like this will fix the issue. Or if it's still broken.
Yes, Commander. May.
I'm pretty sure the one downstairs is in theirs. No sign of Tristan still.
Commander, I'm glad you're just as keen on aligning with Auntie as I am.
I'm
it's
not.
the right choice. What you see is what you get. I suspect the Order would have given you the runaround on a deal. They're nice enough folk, reasonable or like, but they ain't equipped to rule. You saw how they could barely manage a refugee camp, let alone hold the archive. Sure, the folk
I only
here
did this
don't
because
seem
they
to trust
were in
Auntie's
the
choice.
Parator.
But give it time. They'll see the difference between freedom and complete
I'm more
domination
like,
soon enough. Just as Tau
more
said he did.
inclined to align with the Order. I want both factions to work together. It'd be better for everyone if Auntie is not in control.
Would it really? She's a natural leader. Decisive. She ain't gonna consult an abacus, 12 charts, and 3 hangers-on before making a move. Listen, normally I'd take issue with one person playing Kingmaker. That is to say, you, and especially the Earth Directorate. But time's too short, and the stakes are too high for tribalism. There'll be enough time for that later. For now, we need to ally with someone who can defeat the Protectorate and close the rifts. So whatever you decide, I'll support you. We should move on, unless you've got something for me?
You're right, I'm playing Kingmaker. I'm making myself the king, man. Fuck this. Fuck the Doctor. Fuck the anti-choice and fuck the Order.
Well,
I should be in control.
It stings less now that they didn't help Tau Ceti.
Hold
Guess
on.
there's a big difference between thinking they didn't care and realizing that they're just as corrupt as anyone else.
The Protectorate, I feel a little bad for Barrow. I was taking it about as well as I expected. If you able to find the Matrix to him, surely I went that. The AF Director had everyone fooled, even me. I'd rather not dwell on it.
Fine by me.
Not me, but whatever.
That poor Amos fella's a bit of an open book, ain't he? He's been through too much.
Who's Amos?
Hearing how Auntie abandoned him the second she got power shouldn't surprise me, but...
That guy.
It does. I don't know how he can stay loyal to her after all this time. He's still
Say the same
on
about
the
you.
bottom rung with no reward in sight. What's in your heart don't matter at all, does it?
Say the same thing about you.
Thought I knew full well the evils of the Protectorate, but seeing the Sovereign in mental refreshment was a new low. He was a desperate, sad man just trying to save his family. And the Consul stabbed him in the back. Law. You know what really gets me? Not one person thought to help their blessed leader.
Real.
If this is the culture the Protectorate had fostered, then it's only right that we undo it. Fine by me.
Have some thoughts?
That Rift Lab sure was
That's a
full
lot
of
of thoughts.
excitement. Went in thinking it was going to be a simple heist. Walked out in the middle of a law-damned coup. Ain't that shocking in hindsight? The Protectorate were always trying way too hard to present a united front. Auntie would have given direction to dial back the theatrics some, I think. And now, we got this Consul to contend with. I expect he won't make it easy. Hope Auntie's choice is ready for it. Fine by me.
Any more thoughts? No.
Sure. Got fine by me. Got a lot on my mind, but...
Whatever you need, Commander. Just name it. Oh,
Few personal questions. No, that's
Whatever
mad.
you need, Commander. Just always up for a little bet. Sure thing.
Alright.
What? Sorry. Caught me. Such as?
Nope,
Still
nothing.
too many corporate poop? No, exactly.
Alright. I'm gonna try one more thing. And that's to go in with Tristan and then just come back in normally. However, I don't have any hope that this is gonna work. I think it's bugged out. I think it's cooked. I think we're gonna have to wait for the patch. And I think that's the only way we're gonna be able to progress with Tristan at the moment, unfortunately. I think it's the only way. Valerie. Man, I thought I saw him for a second. That's so sad. No, this is still logged out. Alright. To be expected, I suppose. Alright. Do I need to do anything before I get off? Theater, cloister. Is there some disputes of claim? No. I think we'll, actually no. We'll talk to these guys one more time, get that quest resolved since we did most of it. And then, I will go to bed. I think this is the best way of going about it. Region. Alright guys, I got you your professor. But I feel really sorry for the Sovereign, to be honest with you. All those years trying to get his daughter back out of a rift only for the consul to stop him when he's so close. You know? He was so close. Where am I going? It's this way. Completely forgot which way it was for a sec.
I see your...
Our team at Proprietary Insight Acquisition has been salivating over the potential commercial applications of that process.
I got what you wanted and taught that spratfucker scientist into defecting.
Of course you did, my most trusted ameliorator. You never fail to amaze and impress.
Head Refresher Gould will fit right in, surely.
Gould.
Now, I assume you won't mind we have a few questions about the process. Our people will extract details about the pharmacology and methodology. That will all no doubt prove useful, but we're most interested in the technology and its results.
The lack of particularity wore people down till they lacked any curiosity or drive.
Can't say I like the sound of that. Seems like they'd be difficult to market to.
How truly unfortunate. Those without desire or drive make terrible customers. They could barely even be considered consumers at all.
What else can you tell us about the place? Turn up any additional details? Anything especially marketable?
Internal documents show that my life adversely affects patients more often than they let on.
But still, they keep on marketing it as virtually foolproof, don't they? So much for their vaunted moral high ground, and so much for us exploiting that piece of technology.
They had a method of pairing propaganda with a suggestibility drug to boost retention.
That's certainly interesting. Intriguing, even. What else?
The drug enhances suggestibility, but its effects are temporary, so regular dosing is key.
Oh, good to know, good to know.
That's all I found.
Excellent. Well, here's your reward, along with something extra for your effort. And more for converting Head Refresher Gould to the joys of commerce. All right. For your next assignment, well, it's something of an organizational priority.
Congratulations! Your storied success has earned you a whole entire minute with our illustrious leader, Auntie Cleo!
So your preliminary chores are complete? Oh, finally, a contractor with a little backbone. Normally they flee or expire, leaving the work woefully incomplete. Oh, I remember you from before. Fairfield, yes? Tell me, as an outside agent, do you have any quandaries working with our organization?
You share similar disdain for rules? No. More than I could possibly relate. Yeah, here I am, I guess.
Well, I appreciate the clarity, if not the lack of guile. For now, I suppose we'll remain uncomfortable bedfellows, if not ideological fellow travelers. Do hope you'll forgive these two. They're competing for a rather significant promotion, you see. It tends to make employees fractious, like young ursopods cooped up in the den. So, you've been advancing a fairly radical idea with a group that, to date, we've considered our rivals. Certain communications have even been exchanged between our ship and the Order's headquarters. You've spoken to the delegates, yes?
Yeah, to express a desire to resume negotiations. I think you should.
A cessation of hostilities could present any number of potentially profitable options, assuming we could work out favorable terms.
Would it be possible for you two to meet face to face?
Oh, my security team would never allow it. But a call like this over a secure line should be an acceptable alternative. Of course, Ruth would also need to agree. Perhaps if you were to perform a few useful errands for the Order, you might earn a meeting with her to propose the same.
Great idea. Will do.
Have Ruth reach out when she's ready to talk, and I'll set up a call on a secure line next door.
Good luck, my ameliorator. Remember, you can't spell heinous ascetic without Auntie's choice. Good luck, my ameliorator. Remember, you can't spell good luck, my ameliorator.
Nice one here. I wonder if we have access now to any of these. No.
Commendations on so successfully climbing the corporate rungs. Everything seems to be going according to plan. I've even heard tittering that Auntie has taken notice. When you meet with Auntie, be accommodating but also bold. Raise the issue with her if she doesn't raise it first. Performing more labor for Auntie's choice will inevitably bring our fair corporation into further conflict with the Order. So we only have one shot at this. Make it count.
I'll understand. I bring up the issue as soon as possible.
I'd offer you luck, but I trust you have the skills to not require it. Remember what we discussed and act equitably.
Alright, I think we are done here. Indeed we are. Back to the incognito. I think that's everything I need to do. Close there. We found the incognito. Close there. Close there. Close there. Yeah. That's everything. Let's have a little look here. Anything new here? Not so far. Oh. Oh. Don't stop it. Oh. This. What is this? The bullet blender. Damn, that's pretty cool. Now it has to reload and accepts all types of bullets. I'll take it. Let's have a look. Rate of fire, infinitely higher. Never has to reload, weak spot that bonus is better, stealth multiplier is better. I think it's just a better gun, to be honest with you. Which makes sense. It's kind of sad. Let's try it out. I want to equip it. There we go. Wait, it's still not equipping it. think it's because I'm here, maybe? I don't know. Is there anywhere I need to go? Actually, before we do anything else, mods 1.25. Just weak spot damage. I don't know about that one, man. Crafting, weapon mod, optic. Oh, I think that's the only one I have. I mean, I guess we can put it on for now. Just to have something. Okay. New ball. New upgrades. Oh shit. Boom. Boom. It's not piss pals anymore. It's cool. Companions, inners. I'll give her this. Tristan, what have you got? Double his health. Marisol, what have you got? Boom. Alright. I think with this, we are ready to leave. Yeah. However, it is almost 6 AM. I'm gonna end this video here and the stream. Watch us on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe, it really helps a lot. Or on Twitch helps even more. Regardless, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.